And I'm live.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to Curse of the Vistani, episode 17. When last we left off, you guys were finishing things up in town. You got your armor for the cat, the clothes, you set out, and you've just reached the edge of the estate, and you just saw a sign saying Rat Estate ahead. So, from
Didn't
this...
it also say something about trespassers?
Yes. It said, no trespassing, basically.
Yeah, it was the private property, keep out, no trespassing.
So, you guys are about 2 hours away from the estate at this point. And you're in your carriage, heading that way. So, takes you guys about another 2 hours to get there. Is there anything you guys wanted to do right at the edge here?
During the journey, did we have a chance to interact at the end of last session other than just taking stock of ourselves? I don't think so.
Not really, no.
Well, I would like to do the whole ask Luna if she remembers what happened.
Alright, so you guys are still at the sign.
Yeah, I will point blank look at the group and say, okay, we all experienced that, right?
What the heck happened? I am confused. Oh, and I'll look at Luna.
Sounds like...
That happened, right?
Why are we back here? What, wasn't it night before?
Well, all I remember is being in the ballroom in a bright, bright light, and now we're here.
Oh, that light was so bright.
Yeah, and all the things that I had used at the party are back.
Yeah, yeah. My tail's not bitten anymore. What? I'm confused.
Sorry, I had a surprise visitor.
That's okay.
Yeah, you've not missed anything, San. I missed what you guys were saying, though.
Just basically, my tail's not bit anymore. What happened? How did we get here?
All the items I used are back.
Mm-hmm.
Etc.
Okay.
And I pretty much broke the ice with does everybody experience that, right? And that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nihon, you're here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Question
Hadn't heard
to
you
the
talk
GM.
Mm-hmm.
Does Luna and Morrow remember everything?
Well, you have to talk to them. Figure that out.
So I can choose if
Nene was
Luna...
talking to Luna, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I had taken my headphones off, so I didn't hear that part. Alright, so you're...
I had asked her, that all happened, right?
Oh, okay.
So does she remember?
She kind of cocks her head at you like, what happened?
Okay, so the animals...
That's a good test,
don't
San.
Remember?
San looks tomorrow. Tucson?
Mm-hmm. Hey, the animals are just kind of looking confused right now.
Interesting. So whatever impacted us seems like the memories are possibly only retained by humanoids?
So, no Tucson?
Morrow...
wanting an answer from you for that. Do the animals remember what happened?
So they do not appear to know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's just us humanoids.
So Luna sits up, is like, what happened?
You don't remember getting to the mansion?
What mansion?
The one where we were supposed to be heading to?
We ride in cart? I sleeping. I don't know.
Okay, guys. Luna does not remember getting to the mansion and everything. Something's weird. And silence again.
I'm trying to think.
So-
I'm gonna go ahead and expend a cantrip to cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
And in front of both of the animals, I'm gonna create miniature forms of the people we're going to meet at the party.
Mm-hmm.
And say, we all remember having arrived and having met these particular people.
Moro will probably
who
perk
dat?
up at the bunny.
Moro kind of sniffs at it. Who dat?
Bunny?
Bunny?
Bunny.
Rimble,
Hey,
that's
hey.
the housekeeper.
I eat bunny?
Or not the housekeeper, the butler.
No.
Bunny
no,
yummy.
No,
bunny.
you can't eat
No,
bunny.
bunny yummy.
Bunny yummy.
No. No bunny yummy.
I cast a minor illusion of Slick as the having Son's head.
Too soon.
So this is what
Like
Son
that.
was talking about.
Like that.
That's Tucson.
Tucson?
Tucson.
Woo!
I'm just gonna
Okay,
pet
Maro
Moro
does
in the
not
head.
like that, but Maro does not remember.
Moro
And
doesn't.
I'll let that minor illusion fade if Moro interacts or bumps up against it at all. Let it poof out.
In all fairness,
she
at
kind
least
of
it
like
saves the
paws at it
therapy.
and it just disappears.
At least it saves the therapy.
So
Okay,
it is
so
becoming
this is
evident
weird.
that the animals do not remember.
Well, this is interesting.
Yes, Melody, I'm enjoying my second dinner. All right, so Nihon,
Yes.
are you caught up with what all happened last time while you were gone?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was not sure.
He's read the transcript and we've hit the highlights of the party.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lily here made a transcript of what happened in the last 2 sessions. So,
I just did the session before last so far.
yeah.
I didn't get to the party yet.
Right. All right. So, do you guys just stop here and kind of talk for a bit, or do you get on your way?
I think we're still in the we're talking and walking at this point, or we're still in the carriage,
Okay.
traveling and talking.
Mm-hmm. But you are making your
You're
way
gonna-
there in the
Right.
carriage.
Are you gonna
I
make
don't-
a plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how complex my minor illusion is allowed to be. That's going to be a DM call on whether or not I
Okay.
can accurately reproduce the light show in a miniature form.
You probably would, because it just got brighter. There wasn't really a light show.
Okay. Just
You
the room
just-
got very, very bright.
Right.
And it didn't seem to be coming from anywhere in particular. It was just the entire room.
Not that you noticed. Yes.
I'm gonna
And
turn
it
to
wasn't
Callan.
detected with my detect magic.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Anything.
Lily, I had detect magic up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
And
remember
I'll
to
be
take
like, and you
bacon to
didn't
Twig?
detect anything when this was happening?
Absolutely nothing.
That is
Odd?
interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to us.
Son, what were you saying?
I said, are we gonna remember to take bacon up to Twig?
Well,
I'm
that
not
or stay
getting
out of
bit by
biting
Twig.
range. Stay out of biting range.
Yeah.
I have a feeling
Um,
some people are going to be holding on to their tails.
Yeah.
My bacon is going to be in my bag
Offhand.
of holding.
I mean, honestly, at this point, we've met the kids. We know what they look like. We don't have to meet them again. It's not required. We don't have to repeat our steps exactly. I will cast a minor illusion of the sapphire.
Okay.
And just say, okay, so this is the thing that's gonna be there. Because we've seen it already.
Luna sees it, is like, shiny. And she turns to San and says, take shiny?
Wait, Luna or
Moro does.
Luna. Oh, yeah, sorry,
No.
Moro. You're right, Moro. Take shiny.
The shiny
Luna
is
did
too heavy.
see it. Luna was right beside it as it got wheeled out.
Right.
Right, but Luna doesn't
Can't
remember.
take shiny.
Yep.
These lot won't let me take shiny.
Moro,
And I guess
Moro
Luna
is...
will be like,
Moro
"What
being
is that?"
San's companion is kind of trained in stealing things a little.
It's
I
too
want
heavy.
let's go.
She
Let's take.
she sees a shiny thing, is like, shiny! And kind of like
She's a kleptomaniac.
pointing it out to San. Like, take shiny?
We're both kleptomaniacs. Leave us alone.
But yeah. So this is apparently the thing that we're supposed to be guarding. So do not take shiny. We're supposed to guard it.
I know. No take shiny.
I think it was bigger, says Callan.
Well, yeah, it's a
Well, it
minor
was
illusion.
about-
She can only make it so
I
big.
can
1.5
only make a 5
feet.
foot cube. I can't make
Yeah.
it bigger than that.
Well, it was 1.5 foot, didn't you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't make an actual sized one.
Yeah, you can make an actual size one.
So I'll make it actual size. Be like, okay, this is more accurate as to what size it was.
Yeah, that looks right. That looks right.
Callan, did you notice anything else before we apparently had something weird happen to us?
Not particularly.
And I could tell you there was no enchantments or anything on the gem when it was brought out. I checked it.
I remember Curio dancing with that cat lady.
Curio, we need to talk about you picking up signals at some point.
Signals?
So wish Friday was here.
What's
for
a signal?
this.
That's Curio saying that.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna sit there shaking my head.
I'm still trying to explain tomorrow about two.
How would I know?
This kind of,
He
I
was
just, I
being
just
quite
kind of,
forward.
I just kind of look over at our small friend there, and I'm like, you are quite the oblivious one sometimes, aren't you?
I thought she just liked my tail. I have a pretty tail.
Friend, I think she likes a bit more than just your tail.
To spare you
everything
having
else
to
except
spell
my
it out,
ears?
Aurora, I did spell it out to Curio during
Mhm.
the dance.
Yeah, she did.
I did tell him point blank, no, she's interested in getting with you in a different sense.
I'm not sure how Curio would react in that way.
I mean, Curio, he did react.
Mm-hmm.
In the
With
chat,
kind of shock.
to me saying it was like, really? I had no
What?
idea.
Mm.
And then he patted me on the head because I mentioned that Slizzle had a crush on her and was glaring daggers at him all night, and he patted me on the head for being a good matchmaker.
Yep.
Okay. So, you guys finally end up making it to the manor. And being that it is actually your second time here, not your first like I insinuated at the start, you
Need to clean up.
are less shocked by the overall size
Grand
of
scale.
this mansion. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
paying
Luna
more
is just
attention outside to look for anything that might look different than it did previously. And that's a pretty good roll for me.
That's a pretty good roll.
That is
So-
a natural 19.
With
is a
that
crap
roll-
for me.
Looking at everything outside, nothing seems different at the moment.
No unusual sounds or anything that weren't
Correct.
before
Me
any of
either.
that. All right.
Apparently, I'm still explaining stuff tomorrow with Tucson. I'm distracted.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good roll. So with that roll, you would have noticed something
Oh,
if there was anything to notice.
San, test for you.
What?
Slick was the last one to wear the mask. If you wear the mask, do you take Slick's face?
Ooh, that would be a DM thing, Meteor.
That's not something I thought of, but you can
Put the
try it.
mask on.
Okay, I'll put the mask on.
So you put the mask on, and your face doesn't change whatsoever because you were the last one to wear the mask.
No? Damn. I do remember sticking the mask on Slick.
Yeah, Slick was the last one to wear the mask, but that was before whatever happened.
Yeah. Wait, I think I made Slick put it on when he was as Brimble.
You did.
But I'm
Yes.
assuming it would still be his face since it's his.
Yes, he was still the
TNA?
last one to wear it.
Mm.
It's not the last face that the mask showed. It was the last person that the mask was on.
Damn.
Okay, then.
So yeah, it does. It definitely does not change into Slick's face.
Okay, I'm just gonna stick the mask on Morrow.
Moro's face turns into yours,
Yep, Morrow's son.
and Moro kind of just like backs up, like animals do when you put something on their face, like get it off. All right, so you guys park your carriage at the kind of like barn area where they have set up for the carriages to be.
Weren't we going to try and clean ourselves up a little bit first, though?
Mm-hmm.
We can
You
still
got-
do that.
You guys are looking pretty dirty at the moment.
Yep. Repeat actions of the last time.
So
So,
what did we roll to help clean ourselves up? Was it survival?
It was.
It was your choice of survival, medicine,
nature, or medicine.
or nature. Yeah.
Well, for me, survival and medicine are the same, so...
And I rolled
cleansed my
really
dice.
poorly last time, so I ended up using my disguised self to be cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But
I
I
rolled
will
well.
Still
Okay,
try.
Lilia can help me get clean.
So Lilia gets a great roll again,
I
just like
rolled
before.
the same thing I rolled last time. Like, exact same.
Is this rigged?
I think it is.
San did worse than the last time.
Yeah, I did way worse
Chaplin
than
is very, very affected by this time loop, apparently.
If all of the carriages are going to be outside once everyone's here, wouldn't it be a good idea to check the carriages this time around? Like,
Yeah, but we're supposed to be in the party, or in the building, watching people, not sneaking outside to do checks.
I mean, we talked about posting people last time and we didn't. We could absolutely post someone this time, especially because
Or
they don't
even
want the
Mara.
animals. Yeah.
Unless we have the animals patrol the perimeter of the building.
Mm,
That would be good.
I mean, I
So,
could always slip in
continue.
the room and go out.
And I think what Curio did last time is still a good idea. You can take 10 to take 10 minutes to do the task properly,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
even if you did a bad check.
So is anyone doing that? Let's see. Aurora and Callan and Curio still need to roll.
For what? Oh, for
Tidying
Oh.
yourself
For
up before we go
tidying
in.
up because we look a little bit grimy from
Hold
traveling.
on, I've got.
okay.
Calvin
What role would that be?
Survival, nature,
Survival.
or medicine. Your choice.
Oh, Callan got
Callan did-
dirtier.
Curio got a hell of a lot cleaner.
So
Okay,
Callan
so I guess
starts brushing himself off, and then he trips over something and falls in the mud.
Okay, so,
So with
we'll
my
help each other.
I didn't do so good.
with my role, can I help Callan get cleaner?
How do I look?
Curio can help someone too with that.
Yeah,
artillery.
Lilia can definitely help someone get more clean with her roll.
Alan, you look like you fell in the
Curio
mud
can
puddle.
as well.
Wait, you did.
And Aurora.
And
because
Aurora.
rolled a 20 on that first one.
Yeah, so
I just looked at
the
Kira and be like, can you give me a hand?
the 3 that are getting help can roll again and take the higher number.
Okay.
That means Callan has to roll again.
Yep.
I got the same thing.
Yeah, that would be
Oh,
Callan,
no.
myself, and Son getting helped. Yeah.
I'll roll for Callan. I got the same freaking.
Oh, I rolled a lot better that time. As
Callan
Okay.
rolled a
Callan.
lot better.
Callan rolled a
So-
nat
Callan
20.
got nat
So-
20.
So Curio actually helps Callan out, and kind of like, Callan was like covered in mud, so Curio somehow manages to get like all the mud off, and the mud
Like,
kind of had like
sprinkle
a cleansing effect on Callan's like skin and stuff, and now he's like looking all shiny and new.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
you had
rolled
a mud bath.
effectively a natural 19 there for mine.
Yeah, and you get much better as well.
I
With
didn't.
probably Lilia's help.
I probably got some like dirt or stuff.
And Aurora tries to help San. It's just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Lilia probably
you look good to
fixed
me.
some of my flowers that were coming loose and tied them a little bit more securely, among other things.
Alright, so San's the worst looking at the moment. For
We
sure.
set Son up with the disguise kit.
I can minor illusion Son maybe.
Can you minor illusion me till we get upstairs so I can go get clean?
Yeah.
I mean, do we still have water rations? Can we have her roll
We do still have
again
water
with help?
rations, yes.
Yeah, so you could minor illusion to get her looking better, or you could spend 10 minutes to clean her up better, to raise her roll
Let's
to a
just
10.
spend 10 minutes.
Spend 10
However you
more
wanna do
minutes and I'll minor illusion if it
There,
still doesn't
that's
work
better.
out. There we
It's better.
go.
Okay.
Here's our 10 more minutes. There, we look
Okay.
presentable.
So you spend 10 minutes and you finally get San looking less grimy. She's not as
Damn,
spotless
she
as
didn't
some
get
of
the
you look.
mud bath. Like,
Yeah, she didn't get that mud bath.
Mm.
you know,
but-
so good for the skin.
She's at least looking not like a hobo.
Need help get clean. Need help getting clean. Ask a cat person to lick you clean.
I
No.
considered saying that Curio licked Callan clean.
Ew.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I'd be
my
licking Lily clean.
my intent, Meteor, since
Uh-huh.
since I was the one who was first at the door last time, because
Uh-huh.
Curio knocked and then hid behind me.
Yep.
Was to clean myself up to almost the exact level that I was last time.
Okay.
And if I got a little bit better, I will disguise self to get me to that exact point.
Yeah, we'll say with your second roll, you're able to get at least to that point.
Yeah, I wanted that exact point if I could, and if I
Mhm.
couldn't without a spell, I was going to do it with a spell, just for
Okay.
the full effect.
Okay.
Hi, Abby.
All right, so you guys are looking presentable now. Is
Yep.
there anything else you want to do outside before knocking?
Take out our insignias again.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Probably do that.
The insignia's ready. Make sure Luna's armor is in the bag of holding.
Well, it wouldn't be big enough width-wise, right? Because it's body armor.
It's a 2-foot opening, so you could just kind of collapse it a little bit.
Yeah. You should be able to
Okay.
get in there without too much problem.
Yeah, body armor and bag then.
Okay.
Did my inventory reset with the long?
Anything you
Yes.
had used during
No, I meant placing things in the bag of holding.
anything that you had moved around would have gone back to where it was before.
I'm gonna hold my hand out to Lily and be like, "Pixie sticks."
I'm gonna hand over 2 of them this time. I'm gonna keep one on
Okay.
myself.
Okay. I'll just put them in one of my pockets.
Yep. So I will hand you 2 of the pixie sticks, and I will also, as a bonus, hand you the chroma cupcake.
Okay.
Ooh.
Chroma cupcake. I forgot you
Eat
still
your
That's for
had
you.
that.
bacon now before the door opens.
That's for you, though. Don't hand that out.
Okay, what does a chroma cupcake do?
The only one that we saw in effect so far gave Curio essentially flame breath.
That's right.
That's the only one we've seen
Chroma
used.
cupcake. Okay.
So that's possibly what it will do.
Okay, so last minute resort thing.
Yep. If should you need it.
Oh, I can use it as a distraction,
Hmm.
especially if I get flame breath. Because last time I tried making a Molotov.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I handed it to you.
You made a Molotov and never got to use it.
That's why I handed it to you.
Yeah.
Um.
Do we have anything on us at the minute that could make a smoke bomb?
I don't
I do also
know.
still have that flask of green slime from the thing.
That's true.
I don't remember entirely what it did. Was it? It just made it sticky. Or
The flask of green slime gave disadvantage on your rolls
Mhm.
and just covered you in green slime.
Okay.
But it was also flammable.
Gotcha.
Can
Then
I
I'll hold
ask?
on to that for right now.
Um.
We can do further exchanges when we're actually in the house.
True.
So.
Oh wait, I've got a tinderbox in my bag.
Yeah. We all, everybody who had a survival-based background should have had a tinderbox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at least I can make fire with that.
Yeah, you can make fire for sure. All right, so are you guys all prepped for going inside?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so who's knocking?
Well, Curio knocked last time.
I'll
Inka
knock
says,
this
"Eat
time.
your bacon now before the door opens."
I'll knock this
I
time.
am gonna eat a pastry. Just because Twig doesn't want the pastry anyway.
Okay.
Can we give Twig a pixie stick? Or not?
If we
You wanna
even
get
interact
bitten?
with Twig today.
I'll just throw it at him.
Just throw it at him from the doorway.
Like, eat this.
Alright, so
We'll see.
so is Curio knocking again?
Yep.
He probably would do the
Curio-
exact same thing as before. He's gonna
Knock
grab
and
the
then
knocker,
hide behind me. Yep.
knock, and then push you in front of him.
Yep.
And it takes a moment, but eventually you do see these big double doors swing inward, and before you stands a Harangon who says, "May I help you?"
Hello. We were tasked with coming here to help with the protection of a certain item of importance.
Are you from the guild?
Yes, we are.
And
May
I'll
I
hold
see
up my
some
insignia.
identification, please?
And we'll show
You
the
hold up-
insignias again.
I'm holding my note to him.
All right, then. Let's look at you. Not too bad. I assume that's not the drab that you will be wearing to the party.
I'll
All
just
this
be
confirms
nodding.
some suspicions.
Hmm.
Out of character.
What's that?
I said out of character. This confirms some suspicions.
Like what?
No, of course not. We have much finer clothing for the occasion. We just didn't want to dirty it on the road.
Very good, very good. We'll have you change post-haste.
That would be wonderful. If there was a place where we could get ourselves a little more freshened up, that would be delightful.
Of course. Why don't you come in? And he ushers you to come in.
Yeah, I will follow behind, but give a meaningful glance at the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm. And he even allows the animals to come in as well.
Oh god.
And I'm just gonna look at Luna and be like, yeah, I see no reaction from her. She's
Well,
just
I know
looking
Laura wanted
around.
to play with Bunny.
Yeah,
Well, she's
Morrow.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moro looks to San and says, "Eat bunny?
No. Oh, eat bunny.
Bunny! Bunny tasty!"
No.
To
Hey.
be
I
fair,
assume,
Luna
I
is
assume you're
always
saying this in
less
your mind and not
reactive.
out loud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assumption would be yes, because if he heard eat bunny, no eat bunny, I think he would be a little bit concerned.
I think so.
Well, he
too.
wouldn't hear Moro's half, but it depends
eat
if
bunny.
San starts talking out loud or in her mind.
Can I run an insight check just to make sure there was nothing weird about that interaction other than it being
Sure.
the exact same interaction?
Sure. Yeah, your little cheat sheet was very useful.
Note to self: look if I can
With
buy
a
bunny chops.
15, he appears to.
Did it seem rehearsed?
It does not seem rehearsed.
Okay.
No,
And it doesn't seem like he recognizes us.
correct.
Okay. So I guess
I'll
he
kind
leads
of
us to a room.
gesture to the party as kind of a signal of, okay, we're done
Do you
with this
think
test
Curio
now.
would say anything about the posts again?
Probably not. I don't
So-
know that Curio would be paying enough attention to know that I'm doing an exact mimic.
Right, probably not.
So he probably would not comment because his question got answered last time.
Alright, so just like the last time you were here, you got the stairways on your left and right with the doors in the middle. Lilia,
to the dining room.
was it Lilia or San? I think it was Lilia. Would know that the vault is right here. I don't think
Under the
anyone
stairs.
else knew that.
Yeah, it was just Lilia. Yep.
It was just silly.
Yep.
I wanted to look at the statues
Mhm.
again, but
You
I
got
kind of
the
rolled
two
crap.
statues and the two doors leading to the ballroom and the kitchen. So Brimble introduces himself and says, "My name is Brimble. Welcome to the Rat Estate."
And then
This
we
is a
all
lovely
act shocked.
estate. Has it been here for quite some time?
It has. Yes. Let's see. I lost my
Insight
place.
again because
I
that
lost
was...
I lost my place.
Oh, you lost it. Okay. Okay, you're still repeating. I was like, wait.
I lost my
Yes, it
place.
is quite old, in fact. Was your line?
Yes, it is quite old, in fact. There it is. Thank you.
Poor
That's
me,
funny.
yeah.
I was gonna panic. I rolled a nat 20 in my panic.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yep.
Oh, this is funny.
Oh,
That's a
God.
critical panic.
Critical panic here. Critical panic.
I'm
He
like,
deviated
oh,
from
God.
the script.
Exterminate.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it's a trap.
Abort mission.
Oh, okay.
AKA, how did we break things already?
Like, what did we do?
I do require you to change before proceeding anywhere further into the manor.
I guess we say absolutely and go to the
Okay, so are
changing
we
room.
just jumping ahead for the sake of jumping ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're skipping those
Yep.
4 lines just for the sake of moving on. All right.
Yeah.
But so we know they
unless
went
you
through the same
wanted
way.
to say those
Unless I
first.
want to diverge at that point. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna choose not to diverge.
Okay.
So we're gonna say that acts as normal.
Okay.
Are we still gonna do the walk around and have Morrow try and go in the kitchen?
I
We
mean,
can.
we can.
We don't necessarily need to, but we've done the same text, which means we asked about a tour. Unless somebody wanted to not ask
Okay,
about the tour.
so you did want to ask about the tour. Okay.
Yes. Because we'd like to make sure everything
Okay.
is the same, right?
Yep.
So
Looking-
we said,
looking
of course,
for
now,
changes.
Of course, it stays the same.
Okay. Okay, so naturally, we wouldn't want to give any of the guests the wrong impression.
Mm-hmm.
so on and so forth. And then we go up to the guest room that he tells us to.
He ushers you
Freshen up
to it's not the guest room that he brought you to. It's
Well, the
kind of like
guest
a
room is where we
bathroom.
put our items after.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So he shows you to a place where you guys can get cleaned up and changed and whatnot. You guys spend a little time really getting yourselves nice and clean now that you have like some actual water to work with. It's not just dumping out of your rations.
Canteen.
And you have like some washcloths that you can use.
While the others are doing that, can I look at the other 2 statues down here?
Yeah. So you
I guess you'll hurry, get dressed, and head back downstairs.
you hurry, get dressed, and
Yeah.
go back? Okay.
Well, I will take the opportunity of us being alone in a room.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming Brimble does not follow us into the room.
Correct. He is standing outside in the hallway.
To basically confirm for anyone who may not have been paying attention. Curio. That. Okay. Brimble at the very least does not seem to recall that this has happened before.
Very deja vu-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing from him that implied that his interaction with us was rehearsed or that he had any recognition whatsoever.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Unless y'all want to play that up more for the other people that we encounter, I think at this point it's safe for us to just kind of act as we will.
Yeah. I don't want to get bitten again by No, I don't want to get bitten again.
That was why I was testing that. I wanted to make sure.
I don't want to get bit.
I'm pretty sure at least Brimble is clear.
Can I just ask, does anyone else have some major deja vu? Says Callan.
Slightly.
This is weirding me out.
Oddly
I
similar.
intentionally caused deja vu there just as a test.
Okay.
I promise.
I'm just weirded out, man.
I was doing that on purpose to see if he reacted differently.
Okay, good.
We're all experiencing the same thing, Callan. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
So meanwhile,
we don't have to repeat our mistakes. It's fine.
You're not the only one.
Are we gonna set up Marta and Slizzle again?
What's that?
I think
we're gonna set up Marta and Slizzle again.
Oh, gotcha.
I think we have to.
Yeah, probably. But we can avoid the Curio misunderstanding.
Yeah, please be careful with her now that you know what she's actually like.
Yes, I will.
Let's also try to set up at least one of the companion animals around the perimeter.
Yeah, I might get Mara to go and do that.
We'll also float that idea early.
Yeah, maybe we can get Morrow to do the rounds, and then out of character for this, would Morrow be able to somewhat communicate with Luna?
Yeah, they'd be able to communicate.
What is the distance out of curiosity here? I'm looking at Speak with Animals from my staff of the woodlands here.
It should just be the normal distance.
Trying to figure out what the distance is.
Distance.
It just says duration 10 minutes. So.
Yeah, range is self, so.
Yep.
Okay, so as long as I can hear them, I can understand what they're saying.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so
what I would say is maybe have Morrow do the perimeter rounds checks, and then Morrow contact with Luna, and then if I'm within distance to be able to mentally connect with Luna.
What do you mean by perimeter? Like inside perimeter, outside perimeter? Outside.
Outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so I'm assuming Morrow would be faster than Luna at like bursting around doing perimeter checks.
Morrow's speed is 50.
I just searched Morrow in D&D.
Well, that helps. So hers is 52.
So they're
15,
both
so
50.
yeah, they're both the same speed then.
We could have
Although
them,
I have 40-foot jump, 40-foot climb.
we
Mhm.
could have them go both of, well, maybe not both of them out. I was gonna say both of them out and do half each. At least then if
Or
you
go
wanted
off
to-
in shifts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
go off in small shifts.
But I'm sure we can wait and send them out for when the people actually start arriving.
Yeah, it should be dark out there because they're both black. They'll blend in.
So while you all are getting dressed, San, you wanted to go out and check the statues?
Yeah, I want to have a look at the statues.
Okay.
And
'Cause
this
I know
time
what
I'm
looking
actually
for.
gonna...
Do I get advantage?
You can have advantage, yes.
Yay.
And this time I'm actually gonna tie the ribbon to my tail that was supposed to be on Luna instead of putting it on her. Though I still want to fluff up her fur and hide her scars.
Woot.
All
Love.
right. So a 21 perception.
Actually, that has to be switched. Luna was on this side last time.
Okay.
Yeah. They were there and there.
There we go. So yeah, so this time when looking at the statues, you know closer what you're looking for
Mm.
with them. So when looking at this one, you notice the dagger in hand, and it has like this big old grin on its face, and you grab for the dagger, and
As long as Brimble's not around.
uh,
'Cause
So
Brimble's there.
yeah, Brimble's right here. So if you wanna, do you want to play with the dagger or not? I should say.
Not if Brimble's there.
Okay.
If it's a case of I'm
So-
gonna
If I
use the
pull
dagger,
the
I'll
rest
wait
of the
until he's gone.
party into the kitchen, as though to continue the tour,
Then
would
she-
Yeah, Brimble
Brimble,
would be in the kitchen then with
would
us.
San be able
Yeah.
to slip away from Brimble?
I could just be the
Probably.
last
She'd
one.
have to do a stealth roll.
Yeah, she'd
Well,
have
no,
to roll
if
stealth.
Aurora stands in the doorway, I can just hide behind Aurora because he's tall.
True.
Yeah, because we were going to continue as though we were doing the tour. We were just not necessarily going to repeat actions anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so just looking at it, then you see a gargoyle with spread open wings, a dagger in its hand, pointed
Facing
straight
which
up.
way?
It is pointed
Pointing
straight
straight
up, and a big old
Okay.
grin on its face.
Okay, and what about
The other one.
the
Other
other
one?
one?
You're gonna
I
go
was
to the
gonna
other
say,
one?
'cause- well, yeah. Can
Okay.
you put the people in the kitchen so I actually know where people are stood?
Uh,
'Cause I'm getting confused.
currently they are still changing.
Oh, I would have come out. I would have finished changing
I
at this
thought they-
point
Okay.
and
Yeah.
tried to move Brimble forward with the tour.
Okay.
Can we just say that we're in the kitchen getting yelled at by Yuli?
Sure.
Well, if Morrow's not in there, she doesn't have anyone to yell about for animals, but she's just going to be like, "Who are you?"
So you wanted.
Do you need to be in our
Him
kitchen?
here.
What do you
Yeah.
want? Why do you need to check there?
Yeah.
Please hurry so I can get back to work.
All right. So San, while they're doing that, are you playing with the dagger then, or are you
wanna
just
check
starting
the
off to
other
that one?
I want to check the other one before I play with the dagger.
Okay. So this one. Excuse me. This one. Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke before. The one on the left has a big frown on its face.
Okay, that
Not a
one's got
smile.
a frown.
This one has the
Those-
smile.
Okay, I don't remember you telling me if the other two upstairs were smiling or frowning.
You did
You
not
just said
notice.
the dagger was.
Correct.
You said the daggers were pointing down and to the left and right.
Right. Correct. So
Okay,
this
so
one,
it's
they're
cheaper.
both of these statues have the daggers pointed upwards.
Left and right, or
Yeah,
just up?
just
Straight
just
up.
straight up.
And
The
one
one on the
frown
right
and
has a
one
smile face. The one on the left has a frown.
Okay, can I sneak upstairs if they're busy?
I would say wait until our tour.
Oh, yeah, we could wait until the tour's upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to get noticed, right?
No.
Right.
Yeah, we're just speeding through the tour at this point. Just assume that things are going the same unless someone says otherwise.
Yeah, so meanwhile, while she's looking at the statues, you guys enter into the kitchen. And Yuli.
I'm gonna do a perception roll to see if I notice anything different.
Who are you? Why are you in my kitchen? Out!
Sorry, ma'am.
And
Where's the
Grimble,
ones?
And
Grimble jumps
Grimble
in.
yeah.
Yep.
Yuli,
Right,
these
okay.
are the security that was hired from the guild. They are here to inspect and make sure that everything is safe tonight for the event. If you must, fine, come in.
Sorry, we're just looking for any issues that might cause security problems.
Just try not to touch anything.
Okay, can I kind of look around? I rolled a really poor roll before, but I was probably distracted with Son. But
I rolled perception to see if anything's different,
Alright, so
and I got quite decent.
yeah, you guys can roll perception. Lilia got a 22.
Do we
Safflin,
want to
14.
do the check or detect magics again? Or should we?
I don't think that it's worth it in these rooms necessarily.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. I had to write it down.
Alright, so what excuse me, sorry. What specifically are you looking for in here? Now.
I'm looking to see if anything important has changed.
Alright, so
I'm looking to see if any of the servants are about to get themselves in trouble.
Like the one
Okay.
who burnt himself last time.
Yep.
So nothing looks different from the first time you came in here. It all seems to be about the same. And there is that person working with things on the stove.
Okay.
They have not burnt themselves
He burned
yet.
himself much later in the evening. So.
No, that's the one who dropped the plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time he burnt himself while you guys were checking out the kitchen.
And didn't I...
So, like,
You
a
healed
few
him.
minutes from now.
Yeah, I healed him.
Mm-hmm.
No, I healed him because you were upstairs.
Oh, right.
Yeah, me and you were upstairs looking
We
at the door.
healed him.
Yeah, I healing worded him.
Do we want to mention to him, careful? Be careful, you might burn yourself.
Well,
And make
I
us
was
seem
kind
like
of
we're futuristic.
I was kind of watching to see if he was doing anything that might be risky, so that if we could head that off, I could say something. But
Right.
if he's not actively doing anything dangerous at the moment...
Lily just screamed at him and scared the burn away.
So while you guys are looking around and kind of keeping your eye, that person does like give a little stumble and like put his hand on the burner and goes, "Ah, my hand! Ah, I burned myself."
And I'm just gonna kind of sigh and look over at Lilia.
Okay.
Well, you wanted an opportunity to practice your healing. Here's your chance.
And I'll just sigh and walk up to him and be like, you should really be more careful. And then I'll just, I guess, what I'll do is
You should use your herbalism kit.
Herbalism kit?
Or your medicine kit. One of the two.
Yeah, your medicine kit would be...
Your healer feat, essentially.
Yeah.
How do I do that then? Just
Um.
roll medicine?
So
I've never
if
actually
you look...
used the kit before.
Look at your description on your feat.
Yeah.
So go
There
to
should be a tab that says features and traits.
Use your healer's kit to stabilize the dying, and they regain 1 HP as an action.
Okay. Well, then you would just do a medicine check in this case.
Yeah.
For healing. Because the kit should allow you to,
Well, actually, it says... here,
I
I'll just...
thought there was more to that feat, but...
Yeah, so either you could do a magical heal, or you could just do
That
like
thing
wrap
is
his
what
hands.
it tells me to do.
As an action, you can spend 1 use of a healer's kit to tend to a creature and heal 1d6 plus 4 hit points to it. That was what I was referring to. The second part of it.
Yeah, there you
So I click the thing, so I do 9 HP.
go. Okay.
Okay.
Is he better? I'm assuming yes.
You do a
Considering
little.
I only gave him 6, yes.
Yep. You do a little magical heal on him, and his wound heals up. He's like, "Oh, that's much better. Thank you."
Hey, be careful. You got a big night tonight. Don't want to have you hurt.
I'll do that. Yeah.
And then I'll just walk back to the others, putting the healer's kit back in my bag.
Are you guys done in here yet? I have so many things to finish before the party.
Are we taking a look upstairs? As this isn't out of character to you guys.
Mm,
You mean going up the
Okay.
servants' stairs?
Yeah, do we check upstairs in the servants' quarters?
well, we know that out of character, we know the door's locked upstairs. But if
Yep.
you want, I can run up and check.
Well, you could always do the quote-unquote check when we get brought up into the dining room for the tour.
All right,
Mm.
let's go ahead and move out of the kitchen after doing the normal questions about the hatches.
Okay.
So
Thank
just
you, Yuli.
say that we did those
Mm-hmm.
and we
And walk
get
back
out of her
out
way.
here.
She informs you of the basement and the boiler room.
Mm-hmm.
And that those are usually locked.
Yep, that the
Blah, blah,
outside
blah.
hatches are locked.
Yep.
Yeah, Mara tried sneaking in the kitchen again.
Moro tried sneaking in the kitchen again.
Mhm.
Get that mutt
Of course.
out! No animals in the kitchen!
You're
Well,
an
then it
animal.
just
Get
stays
lost.
sitting.
I'm what? How dare you!
I am going to shove San out the room and be like, I am so sorry about her.
Oh,
It's
the
been a long
nerve
journey.
of that girl! Calling me an animal. You just hear her muttering as you're being shoved out the room.
Watch you don't get some weird stuff in your food now, San.
Yeah, no
That's a good
coming
point.
and asking her for a carrot for Twig now.
Uh-uh.
Nope.
Alright,
All right.
so... Brimble says, where would you like to see next?
I know what I'm gonna do at dinner. I'm gonna swap my plate with Slicks.
On this floor we have the
con-
dining room, the drawing room, and the ballroom.
Go ahead
Okay,
and
so
ask
didn't we
for
go to the
the,
ballroom first?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did ballroom, then drawing room, then dining room last time.
And
So
then
we're gonna go the
upstairs.
opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fine with going to the dining room first.
Okay. Alright, this
So then
way.
we get to meet Hun.
Yep, we get to meet Hun
Mhm.
first.
And he ushers you into the dining room. And before you, messing with things at the table, is a female rat folk. Says, oh, hello there! Who are these fine people, Brimble? These are the security for the night, madam. They were sent by the guild. Oh, how
Hello, ma'am.
lovely!
It's wonderful to
Hi.
meet you.
A
Might
pleasure
wanna
to
move your
meet you
character
too.
into
I
the
love
room.
your dress. Looks so pretty on you.
Lily, your character's still in the kitchen.
Okay. Sorry, I was back on the transcript.
Oh, I was not
So
looking
whose
at
dress was she complimenting?
I was not
Mine.
looking at the transcript.
At that point, because I just talked to her. She's complimenting mine because I spoke to her first. And then she complimented yours after, I believe, originally.
All you ladies look divine.
I'll just blush and be like, thank you very much.
So is there anything that I can help you with?
Getting the cook to apologize to me.
Oh, what happened?
I tried to stop my direwolf from going in the kitchen, and she started yelling at us. Well, me and Mom.
Oh, she doesn't like animals in the kitchen.
guess
She
it's
does
not very
realize that-
sanitary for a party.
She does realize she's a chicken, right?
But surely you're not saying that she's an animal.
Be like, son, quit while you're ahead.
That would be like saying your friend here is an animal, or that I'm an animal, or Brimble's an animal. It's just not true.
I think
Okay, but
more
what
of
would
what
you
she
call
was getting
Mara?
at is that her direwolf is not a mere animal.
She's family.
So it was
Oh,
an
that I
insult
can
to
understand.
her direwolf. Her direwolf
And
is
she's hungry.
family.
I'm sure she meant no harm by it.
Okay, can I have some food for Mara? Because she's hungry.
Well, of course.
She's not gonna wait.
Brimble, would you have them bring some food for her direwolf, please? Right away, madam.
Well, this interaction is going way different. And that's me out of
Yeah,
character
because
saying that.
San is putting her foot in it.
I'll stop putting my foot in it now.
Yep. Okay.
And you kind of hear from the other room. Really? I have to do that now? From Yuli.
I'll just call over. She'll just have some raw steak.
Brimble comes back in with some raw meat.
Man,
Here you are, madam.
my
The food
dice
you
are
requested.
determined to mimic my rolls.
I'm just gonna walk
So what
back
was
out
that
and
perception
pick
roll
up
for?
tomorrow.
That was looking for the servant with the dirty plate
Okay. You do not see him at the moment.
to see if I noticed it before Hun did.
So I'm going to also roll again to check and see if anything is different.
Oh, that's right. There was someone with a dirty plate, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a servant that was putting a
So-
plate on the table, and Honey yelled that the plate was too dirty to get a new one.
Right.
Okay, I've
Yeah, you couldn't quite remember what the person looked like or where it was. You got so much stuff to remember.
And I don't
And-
think I actually noticed anything different with
But-
my roll.
And I'll do the normal. We're sorry for the intrusion. We'll be out of your hair as quickly as possible. Just doing a
On,
brief security
Check the door. Check the
Wait,
door,
what
make
door?
sure it's locked. Oh,
Oh,
no, never mind,
yeah.
that's upstairs.
Curious as to if the party still starts in 1 hour or if we have a little bit more time because we went out of order.
I'd say you guys probably did things a bit quicker this time. You spent
Yeah,
a
because
little
we're not
longer.
doing a lot of checks before.
You spent a little longer, like at the sign.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't spend
But
all
we
that
didn't go
long.
to the floors in the servants' wings. We skipped
Right.
that.
So I'd say there's probably a bit over
More
an
time
hour.
left.
Yeah,
Okay.
till
About an hour and a
everything
half.
starts.
Okay, did I notice the person with the dirty dish?
Um,
'Cause I got a better roll.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
he
you probably
probably
can.
hasn't happened yet because we're doing this in reverse order right now.
Oh yeah, actually.
Well, everything's a few minutes behind
Right.
when it would have happened before, is how it's going.
correct.
So it would
So you-
probably
you
be
do
happening
not-
right as we're finishing this interaction.
Yeah,
If anything.
the person with the dirty plate is not in here yet.
Okay.
So then I guess we'll do our interaction with Hun and then ask Brimble to take us to the next room to
Yep.
do our checks.
Moving on.
All right.
Okay, can I save that perception roll to see if there's anything different in this room? Seeing as last time I was in here, I was playing with the keys.
Sure. All right. So Brimble ushers you into.
Are Aurora, Curio, and Callan following us as well?
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
that's-
assuming
Yes.
so.
Mm-hmm.
Brimble ushers you into this room. And
I will make the acquaintance of Sir Packrat.
I remember I was up here too.
let's
Yep.
see.
I gotta find out. There we go.
I'm trying to follow your script.
Yes, oh my.
It's okay.
So
it
you walk
was...
in. So
may I introduce you to the
yeah.
Lord of the Manor,
Yep,
Sir
I got it.
Packrat?
May I introduce you to the Lord of the Manor, Sir Packrat? And
Okay,
may I
Mara's not in here
introduce,
this time.
and sir, may I introduce you to your security for the night? Oh, yeah. Hi. How are you, folks? Good to meet you.
Doing well, sir. Thank you.
That's
Yes.
completely off
Insight
script.
check.
Go ahead.
That was
You don't notice anything?
surprisingly informal, but I rolled a nat 1, so I don't know.
I know-
That doesn't help either.
I assume you will be, look forward to,
With 14, do I
I look
notice
forward
that
to you
it's
being
kind
as
of off?
nonchalant as possible tonight. So you plan to blend in, correct?
Absolutely.
14, you aren't sure with a 14.
Is Aurora
just seems
and the
weird.
others in here?
I will intentionally go off script
Okay.
at this point, just because I'm kind of thrown off by
Okay.
him going off script.
I'm gonna start tapping on the keys. Actually, let me see if I
And
can
I'm
do-
just gonna kind of jump to the chase. So if I was to suggest to perform tonight, you would say no, correct?
We
Being
already
very
have
blunt.
music tonight.
I'm
like-
just randomly tapping keys.
Completely dropping the formal air.
We don't need anyone else playing. We already have that arranged.
That was actually more similar, that one.
Yeah, the blend
If-
in was more similar as well. The initial reaction was
Yep.
Security
Off.
shouldn't be playing anyways. You should be doing your job.
doing an insight check again, just because him being off and then being on again has. I have so many red flags right now. And my nat 1 is now offset by a nat 20.
The nat 20, something definitely is a little different from what you were remembering. So he seems a little flustered.
Sir, I have what may seem like a very, very strange question for you.
What would that be?
Have you perhaps met us before?
I'm sorry?
I've just been having this terrible feeling of deja vu ever since we got here.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Insight check?
You can roll insight.
Yeah, I don't do very well.
I done pretty
It's
good.
okay-ish.
Like I am
This
leading
seems weird.
questions here to give him a chance to
With a 15...
say something.
Sorry, excuse me. With a 15, he doesn't seem to be all that truthful at the moment.
Crowd him.
Or you have the inkling that he might not be telling the truth, I guess is more accurate.
This is weird.
Anyways, I have things I need to attend to. So you do your security thing.
Firedale's here.
Hi, Firedale.
Tail him?
Hello, Fardale.
Somebody follow him.
I'm gonna follow him.
You're gonna follow him?
Stealth.
Roll stealth.
Not very good, but I'll. Where the hell?
Uh,
Are we going?
11.
And I'm
guessing
guessing
upstairs.
we didn't get anything off of Honey, correct?
No, everything seemed normal with her.
Yeah, you didn't get
Okay, so
anything
it's
off of Honey.
just Pack Rat so far, who seems shifty.
Okay,
he
in that
went-
case, I'm gonna wait on the stair.
With an
Brimble
11
might have seen you
of
leave the room,
stealth,
though.
yeah, you weren't all that stealthy, so Brimble sees you running after him. Madam, please stay with the group. And he will follow you up. The Lord Pack has some things he must attend to. Why don't we leave him
Brimble.
alone for now?
Brimble.
He is currently out there chasing her.
Goodness.
And he will
So I guess
lead
you're
you
gonna
back
chase
in.
him out.
You will, he's attempting to lead you back in. Do you go with him?
Well, while Brimble
just
is
gonna wait on the top
distracted
of the
with
stairs.
her out there, I would like to take a quick look around the room now that we're unattended.
Okay, go ahead.
With a nat one. See nothing.
What were you looking for?
I was looking to see if Packrat had left anything behind in his haste.
Yep, I got net one too. So
you don't
yeah,
see
I'm
anything.
not helping either.
You didn't
We're
find anything.
We're both kind of thrown by that.
All right, so you
I'm still at the top of
are
the
led
stairs.
back.
Before Brimble comes in,
Would Callan be with
I'll
us
whisper to
also
Safflin.
check?
Kellen would be in here too.
Callan, did that seem off to you?
Alan.
We'll say this
It
before
did
Brimble
seem a
comes
little
in.
weird, but
That was
Okay.
definitely
I don't know.
different. What the heck is going on? And I'm assuming we're talking in hushed tones.
I want to
Yeah.
point out I'm still on
it
the
was
top of the
kind of
stairs.
weird.
That was a totally different reaction.
All right, so
I'm still on the
Brimble.
top of the stairs, I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm still on the top of the stairs.
Okay.
She hasn't moved.
So you're not.
You're not following.
You're not following?
No, I'm not following him.
Madam, I must insist.
Yeah, I forgot something upstairs. I'm just gonna go and grab it from my bag.
We haven't been upstairs yet.
Wait,
I thought we had because we got changed.
No, that
We
was
haven't been.
Yeah, you
No,
guys
I
have
think
not
we've
been
been
upstairs yet.
Oh,
Nope, we've not been
I thought
changing room
we'd already
yet.
been upstairs.
No, so that doesn't work.
You got changed in like the bathroom area, but you haven't gone upstairs to put your things away.
Ah, damn it.
Yep. So that's not going to work.
How
So
good
I will
is
let you
Morrow's
retcon that.
hearing?
How good is Morrow's hearing?
Yep.
Morrow.
Or Luna's, either one.
Hold on.
How do we
let me have
check
a
that?
look. It just
Perception.
says keen hearing.
And if they have keen hearing, that would be.
Yeah, Morrow
I have
has
keen smell.
I've got keen hearing, and her perception is passive.
Keen hearing
6.
and smell for a direwolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm smell too.
I'm
And my
using a
perception is
charge.
6.
I'm using a charge of the Staff of the Woodlands, which is still on me at this point because we haven't put our items away.
Mm-hmm.
So I am expending that to do speak with animals.
And get Morrow to go upstairs if I go back down.
And speaking in a normal voice, assuming that Morrow can hear it, to say, "Tail Packrat, something was weird there."
Alright, so Mora will need to roll a perception check with advantage.
Well, since Luna's up, are you specifically targeting Morrow,
No,
or would
I am
Luna
not
hear it too?
specifically targeting Morrow. I'm targeting whatever animals can hear me.
Okay. Actually, Moro, I won't have do advantage because she is farther
and
away.
this was not
Luna
advantage,
could
by the way.
get advantage. Yeah. The
Luna
23.
rolled a nat 20.
Without advantage.
Okay.
Luna rolled a nat 20. Luna absolutely hurt me.
So they both heard you with those rolls.
So Morrow would probably tell me to move, and then I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll go back down the stairs with Brimble while they go up.
But now the question, does Luna want to sneak up there?
Luna probably not. Morrow definitely would.
That's up to them. I just did a general speak with animals, so literally any animal that could have heard me would have understood me at that point. For what I said.
I am going to roll perception
all the rats in
for
the house.
Brimble.
Correct. And if there
Brimble
are
understand
any beast rats in the house and
you were speaking
they're
in
chattering,
beast?
I would hear them too.
She was speaking to animal.
Okay, I missed the part that you were speaking.
So I would also
animal.
be comprehending any animal speaking right now.
All right. So what was your instruction to them?
Tail
pack
rat.
Tail Sir Packrat, something's not right.
Okay.
So
Morrow
does
would
that
probably
mean
pass that on to me? So I will go down the stairs with Brimble so they can go up.
All right. So the animals attempt to go up. Luna.
Well, Morrow's definitely going up. She's got a nat 20.
Yeah.
I think Luna would just tell Morrow to do it and just sit there because she's doesn't want to.
Also, DM, I'd like to draw your attention to the last sentence of that spell.
Okay.
You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
Okay.
So if there are any not affiliated beasts,
Mm-hmm.
you can decide if they listen or not.
Okay. Moro and Luna would probably listen to you.
All the
Luna would
spiders
probably
that can
try
hear
and go up
her.
the nearest stairs and run into Brimble, who would attempt to stop her. And Moro, with that nat 20 stealth, takes advantage of the distraction that Luna's providing and goes upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
But she
I did just say Luna wouldn't fully try to go up.
Mm-hmm. Luna is currently being stopped by Brimble. Who is trying to kind of juggle San and Brimble. So I really must insist.
Hey, Luna, down, girl, come on. And I'm just gonna like gently move Luna, and we'll go back down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Really sorry about her. She's very, very jumpy lately.
It's never
Never.
jumpy. Out of our two
Any more
animals,
outbursts
usually
like this
Luna
and-
is the more composed.
Any more outbursts like this, and I will complain to the guild.
Honestly,
Really
you
sorry.
could have played it as Luna was attempting to assist Brimble in getting Son down the stairs,
Yeah, true.
So
which would have been
Moro,
more likely with Luna.
Yeah, because Luna wouldn't try to get herself
Yeah.
in trouble.
No, Luna would
Okay.
have been like started tugging on Son, like, come on.
Moro, I would like to roll perception with advantage to see if she can
Hear what's going on.
smell where Pack went.
Hold on. That one was a crap one.
Well, that perception did not go well.
Well, that
14.
one's 14.
I'm gonna say with a 14, Moro is kind of thrown off because the whole place kind of smells like them,
Mm.
and she kind of like runs around sniffing.
She'd probably be like, Son, where? Where?
Where? And she is not able to locate Pack on her own at the moment.
Okay, could I mentally tell her up the stairs, and because we know where the rooms are.
You do know where the rooms are, but you don't specifically know where he went.
We can physically see where he went, but we don't
Yeah.
know where he went.
Right.
Currently.
One
Kind of
of those
jumped ahead
things-
in the carriage, but one of the things that I would have shown to the animals, knowing that they didn't remember, was the floor plan.
Mm.
With the minor illusion.
But I don't
That
think
is-
we would know that he, like, this is an out of character thing. I don't think we'd know that he would have gone straight up into the guest bedroom.
Master bedroom.
Or, sorry,
Well,
master.
we do know that there were rooms that we were not allowed to access, which those were those rooms.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say that broke script?
During the introduction to us, he
Mm.
broke script. He said things differently.
He also seemed like he was ready to rush the introduction and get it over with.
Yep.
Yep.
And hi, Firedale. Welcome.
Hey,
Like, spoke over us before we spoke, as though we had spoken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Said a
so
couple
Luna-
things that were slightly off.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there anyone else out in the entrance hall that's?
No,
actually
we're
out
all
here, not-
supposed to be up in there doing the tour.
Okay, because Kira and Aurora haven't moved, so.
Right. So Kyrian
we're all
Aurora
together.
would,
We just haven't moved.
yeah, would be in here with you guys.
Mhm.
Okay, so Luna was trying to tug me back down the stairs.
Yeah, because I don't think she'd purposely go up knowing that I don't want her to get in
Yeah.
trouble. Or Maro would be like, hell yeah.
So
Moro's
Moro's
alright.
just up here kind of hanging out now because she's lost the scent and doesn't know where to go.
Ooh, can I ask Mara to look at the statues?
I don't think Mora would comprehend it all that well.
Stone
Yeah,
didn't
I would
look.
say that any investigation Moro did would be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because she
Because-
hasn't seen them. She doesn't know where they are. She doesn't know
Yeah.
what they look like.
I'm pretty sure on her running around, she would have seen giant stone things.
Mhm.
'Cause that's all
Here's
I
a
she would be
thought.
able to find them just fine, but her
She wouldn't know
understanding
what
of
you're
them,
looking for.
yeah.
Here's a thought. Why don't we rush through the ballroom and then
Yeah.
see if we can get upstairs so you can do the check, and then maybe we can find Pack.
Yeah, we would be continuing on at this
Yeah.
point as soon as Brimble rejoined us.
Okay.
Alright, so-
if we put Morrow, say, on the stairs, because she's confused.
So
Still gotta get back down.
Just
Son,
sneaking at the stairs.
Son, are you still refusing to come back to
No,
the
she
drawing
would
room?
have come down.
Luna was tugging me,
Okay.
so I would have come down the stairs.
Okay. So he brings you back into
Yeah,
the
we
drawing room.
we retconned Luna as not trying to get in trouble, but trying to pull
Okay.
Son down.
Okay.
So Brimble does not have a bad perception of Luna.
Okay.
But he has bad perception.
My
of me.
thought is Luna would be trying to get Sun out of the way so Moro could sneak off.
Mm-hmm.
So then I guess we
All right.
enter the ballroom.
Shall we
sitting room.
continue our tour now that that
We
little
shall.
outburst is finished? And he leads you all into the ballroom.
I'm just hoping no one's gonna spot Morrow on the stairs.
And this is
Well,
where we will
We're not
end
there yet.
the evening. And where the gem will be introduced to the people at the
How
end of
many
the night.
guests are you expecting to be in attendance tonight?
Did he say that before?
Yes.
Not
was-
in that order. And I don't think it was an exact phrasing. Like, you answered it as the DM, not as Brimble.
Okay.
But
It
there was
an out of
just a
character
wide.
question.
Ju-
You
There
said
wasn't
dozens.
a specific. Yeah, thank you. He would tell you that there were dozens. He doesn't have an exact number.
Okay. And are these guests people that come frequently? Do you have regular company, or are some of them new faces?
I'm sure some of them would be new faces, especially guests of guests. But there will be quite a few people who we do recognize and
Are
are
there any
the family
regular
are friends
guests?
with.
Are there any regular guests that we should be keeping an eye on? Kind of fishing to see if he'll mention Slick.
We have
Specifically.
some savory characters, but they're not all bad. Slick comes to mind, but he's not a bad guy.
Why would we need to keep an eye on him? Does he have sticky fingers?
He can.
Have you run into trouble with him before? Or is this just a general caution?
Just a general caution.
Good to know. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I'm
Anything
wondering
else you would
how,
like to know?
as an out of character thing, I'm
Mhm.
wondering how I can tie in the request to do a detect magic on the gem before he brings it out.
So, to my understanding, we're supposed to guard the gem when it is brought out here for display?
Yes. The gem will be
What-
displayed here in the center of the room.
Is it already here?
It's not in this room. It is secured
On
at
property.
the moment. Yes, it is on the property.
When
all my-
when does our charge of this gem begin? When it's brought to this room, or when it is brought out from wherever it is on the property?
You're more in charge of securing the manor and making sure no one tries to steal it. But yes, at the end of the evening, after everyone has been dancing for a while, it will be brought out.
Ribble, may I make a request?
What is that?
I would like to check the gem before you bring it out to make sure there is nothing funny on it.
I guess that
So-
could be allowed.
Okay. Yeah, I'd
In
like
case
to make
someone
sure.
tries to do a swap during the party, it would be beneficial to have a kind of a before and after.
Yeah, I'd like to
That
just
would be fine.
make sure everything's fine. So I know what I'm looking for and to make sure it's the same gem when the evening's done.
That would be allowed.
Okay.
Thank you.
I would like to investigate the ballroom because this is where we were when everything went down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to.
And I would probably poke Callan to do the same to look for anything that might be a trigger point. Because
Okay.
I'm going to continue to roll nat ones.
So I'm going to do an investigation as well.
I should roll
Looking
investigation
around.
for this.
Alan got it,
And
20.
I am going to roll an Arcana
Not
to
any
see if there's
better.
anything that anything that could be noticed as well.
Okay.
Okay. With
My
the
Arcana didn't do
Arcana
well.
roll, you don't notice anything magical.
Investigation.
The investigations. Callan got a good investigation. So you guys are kind of just like scouring the room for anything that could have triggered it.
Under the guise of making sure that this room is very secure, since this is where the gem will be for the most of the event.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Can we get Callan to do a detect magic again, just to make sure? Because
yeah,
I'll need my
he can
detect
do
magic
that.
for the gem.
So he
'Cause- yeah.
sets off a detect magic.
Does he notice anything?
And he does not notice anything magical emanating from anywhere. And with his investigation check, it just seems like a ballroom to him.
So it's not the ballroom. I'm wondering if we should do an Arcana
My
check on
Arcana
the gem
check
as well.
unearthed anything? I had a 13.
Your Arcana check has not unearthed anything.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we need an Arcana check on the gem. Would that do anything besides detect magic? No, if
Well-
detect magic didn't pick up anything, there wouldn't be an Arcana, would there?
No, but it was of an appropriate size that it could be consumed as a spell component, which was what was noted, but there was no active spell on it.
Right.
And my detect magic was up when
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yours was up when it was brought out.
and when
when-
it went light.
Yes.
Correct.
Well, and when the room became flooded with light, not necessarily coming off of the gem.
No, I meant like the vision, the room went white. It
Okay.
went light.
Yeah.
Right.
As an out of character question, Meteor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I guess I wouldn't have noticed somebody putting a spell on the gem, would I?
You did not notice anyone putting a spell on the gem. No.
Okay.
If the
You did
status
not
of the
detect-
magic in the room had changed, you would have detected it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Okay, this is
anyone
weird.
would have noticed, it would have been you.
If anyone cast anything, you would have detected. Like, had I actually pulled out any of my charm spells, you would have noticed.
So I guess I wouldn't have noticed. So did I notice anybody casting spells when it
No.
started going white? Okay.
No.
Wanted to touch all the bases on that because I am confused as crap.
I will go ahead and broach the subject now, just because I know he's already been having issues with Morrow in this particular loop.
Mm-hmm.
Mara, what? Sorry, I had my headphones off. What?
I'm broaching the subject of Brimble of having one of the animals outside of the manor, not around the guest, as a perimeter guard,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I think
Make
he's
sure
gonna
nobody-
want Mara out of the house anyway.
and suggesting that it be Morrow since they have been unruly
Having-
today. Keep them out of the way.
Yep.
That sounds
And I'll
like
have
a
Luna-
splendid idea.
And I'll have Luna sit at just outside the door.
Has Moro come down yet, or is Moro still?
No,
up
Morrow's
at
still
the stairs?
upstairs.
Okay.
I need to go up the stairs before Brimble does. If
Okay.
Yeah,
possible.
so we're basically engaging in small talk to give Son a chance to slip away. To retrieve Morrow.
You
Okay.
should have said. Hold on.
But
Uh,
well, you
yeah, you
were
can-
AFK.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Well, yeah, I was
With
eating
an
crisps.
18,
you
you're
were
able to
effectively
slip out.
AFK.
With an 18,
Okay.
you're able to slip out.
Okay. While I'm up here with Morrow, what am I doing? Am I looking for Pack or am I looking at statues?
Do the statues first, or just grab Morrow because we're about to head up there anyways, aren't we?
Yeah, you're doing what you need to do so Morrow doesn't look suspicious.
Okay.
While
So
we
grab her,
actually
pull
go
her
up there.
down.
Morrow, down. Back down. Just like drag her.
And if Morrow is speaking at any point, I can understand Morrow still until 10 minutes have passed.
Lots of
Oh,
smells up there.
And then try to sneak back in so it doesn't look Morrow moved.
I'll just be like stood in the doorway.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
be stood in the doorway, and if
that's
anyone
where I
asks, you're
was.
keeping an eye on Morrow to make sure that they don't go somewhere they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, if Brimble turns around, I was here anyway. And Aurora's kind of blocking the view.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
should we just quote unquote skip the tour upstairs and ask if there's anywhere where we can wait until the party starts, and then sneak around?
Would you like to see the upstairs?
If we're responsible for securing the mansion, then I think we should, just to be sure.
All right. This way. He shows you up the stairs.
If nothing of note happens,
Nothing of note happens. Assume we've done everything except get Lilia bitten. And Son and Morrow are going to be investigating while we play through the events that have previously happened, with the exception of Lilia getting bitten.
We have several guest
Pocket picker.
bedrooms on this floor, as well as the master bedroom, the sunroom, private living room, the private tea room, library, and of course the children's room.
I wanted to see if I could slip and go this way. Well,
Because my speak
talking.
with animals is probably going to be faltering soon, just based on how much time we've been talking.
Mm-hmm.
Have I been hearing anything?
You have not been hearing any animals other than Luna and Morrow.
So should we ask for a guest bedroom and then just Fawn?
Yeah.
Or no,
if
we
I can
did
show
the
you
guest
where
bedroom
you
after
would
we're.
put, where you may put your stuff.
Are there any other employees that we should meet and be aware of?
The main employees, the main staff is myself and Yuli.
Okay. I was kind of wondering if he was going to bring up Mill or not.
Yes, and Mill,
Who
who
is
takes
Mill
care
again?
of the children.
Oh, okay.
Banana.
Okay.
Okay, so is he leaving us now to go do stuff?
He
Because
shows
if we
you.
do get spotted, I don't want Mill to be like, "Who are
Right.
you? Why are
He
you
shows
here?"
you to the room, and then
Or
he's
should
like,
we be introduced to Mill quickly first
That's what I was saying.
to
is
have a
just
reason to look around the
assume we
upstairs?
had an introduction quickly.
I must now go downstairs to resume my duties.
Okay, we will be down for the party before it starts.
Very good.
Shouldn't we be asking how much time before the party starts?
I'm assuming he would have said.
So there's like an hour before the party now. Just like
Okay,
before.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go look at the
Yeah, we
statues.
rushed through it.
So I'm gonna grab Saflin and
Yeah, you
look
spent
at
longer in
statues.
some places, but shorter in others, so it kind of all balanced out.
I'm going to sit in the room for a minute
search
and
for the-
actually
the search of the
organize my
ballroom did it.
bags.
Mm-hmm. All right, so go ahead and investigate, or roll an investigation check with advantage.
Nat 20.
Nat
Ooh.
20.
Yes.
Thank you for saying you grabbed me, son.
Yeah.
All right,
Son
so
got your roll
So-
without a nat 20.
on the left is another gargoyle. This one has closed wings on its back instead of open. It has a smile on its face, and the dagger it is holding is facing straight up.
I thought this one was. No, you said last time it was
Huh?
facing. down to
last
the
time
right.
it was, this was after the gem had come out.
This was around the time that the gem was coming out, yeah.
Well, may
So,
have
The
changed
dagger is in
position.
a different position than you remember it.
Okay,
Huh.
can I play with the dagger?
you can. You grab the
Okay.
dagger, and you are able to spin the dagger a full 360 degrees.
Okay,
It
so
does-
I
it
want
does
to point
move.
it down and to the
It kind of
right.
has a bit of resistance to it, but knowing that it was in a different spot before, you give enough pressure to be able to turn it. Like someone else who tried to do it probably would have given up trying. That's how much resistance it has, but because you knew, you were able to give it enough pressure to move it.
Okay.
You have had
So
so
I'm
many
gonna-
nat 1s and 20s, Lily.
I've
So
I've
I'm
had at
gonna-
least 3 nat 1s and at least 3 nat 20s.
Yeah, she has. So I'm gonna look at Saflin and be like, okay, the dagger was down right on this one. And it was down left on the other one. So maybe the ones downstairs are up? Left and right?
Are you
What do you
investigating the other one?
Yeah, I'll go do the same to the other one, because
Are we still in pursuit of Pack at all?
Well, that was going to be my question. With me sitting in the room that's next to him, would I maybe be able to hear him doing something?
You could attempt to listen for that.
I'm guessing that's
Start cat
perception,
ears.
Yeah,
right?
that would be perception. The gargoyle on the right, it
Bring it
Yep,
has
back
definitely
a
not
again.
hearing anything.
has a
The
yeah. You
guys-
don't hear anything.
Yeah,
It
the
has-
guys should actually be with you.
So this gargoyle has closed wings in a frown, and its dagger is straight up.
Okay, and I'm gonna move this one down and to the left.
Okay,
Okay, wait.
and you're leaving
this
them in
one
these
has-
positions.
I think leaving them in the positions might be fishy.
Yeah, I think if they're not where they expect them to be, there will be trouble.
Okay, so as long as I know they move, we can flip them back to how they were. I'm gonna say to Saflin, this one that we're at is the frowny face. The one on the left side downstairs has the frowny face. So they might just go in opposite directions. That one will be up to the side, and this one. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to wait until probably everyone's in the ballroom to do anything.
Well, I can cause a distraction in the ballroom. That's not very hard.
Okay. If I
Technically,
can
so
slip,
could I.
Hmm.
yeah.
But I'm supposed to be grabbed to go grab the gem.
Mhm.
See, we'd have to do it before you get.
I don't
grabbed
have
go
to
get
be
the
a
gem.
musician to put on a performance.
Oh,
Ooh,
my
true.
my thought of distraction is I have that ring of animal, whatever it is, and there's a fear option where I could put the person's greatest fear as a projection in front of them.
Oh no, I was thinking of something a little more subtle and non-magical.
Okay.
You have to
So-
admit, mine would be entertaining.
I'm just gonna say to Saflin, just give me a signal when you want me to go. And
Okay.
am I bringing Slick as a?
I
ally?
worry
don't
about
think-
involving Slick until we know what the status of all the partygoers are, if people remember or not.
Okay.
Because if
And-
we were the only ones that remember, it might be dangerous to bring in people who don't.
Mm.
And unfortunately, I think Packrat's on to us already because we were not very subtle.
Yeah.
I like how she says we, and she was the one who said it.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who got us into trouble with Brimble.
Yeah, San put her foot in it first.
Can we walk back to the room and see if we actually notice Packrat walking back down the stairs? Because me
I
is
mean,
moving
yeah,
him.
I'd be keeping an
Well, he just went down the stairs.
ear. But my rolls have been all over the place
roll
tonight.
roll
so.
perception to see if you notice him going back down.
If not,
Well, you're standing right there.
If not, Morrow's down there, and Morrow would have said, "Ooh, rat." Where did
Right.
he go? Oh, there he is.
Back into the drawing
Went
room.
down
I
to the
wasn't-
drawing room.
Morrow
Mhm.
would probably have noticed. And be like, rat.
Okay.
Here's
so
an idea, Son.
with those
Lockpick,
perceptions, you
master
did
door.
not notice him going down. But
Wait, what
yes,
did-
the animals would have alerted you.
What did Nene
I
say?
said lockpick, master door.
Ooh.
Yeah, try to get into his room.
Okay, let's go lockpick the door.
You
Okay.
can do that. I'm going to
What do you want to
So I will remind you, you did not. Oh, well, I guess the animals did say. Okay. I was gonna say you didn't notice him go down, so.
Yeah, but...
Well, I'm
The-
not
the
I'm not
animals did.
following him. I'm more standing in case somebody comes up.
Right. I meant
Okay.
for lockpicking the door. If she
Ah.
thought he was still in
But
there.
she would have heard Morrow be like, "Ooh, rat."
Exactly. So
So yeah.
So,
you were
sleight of
warned.
hand?
So.
Wait, I need Callum with me.
Yeah, you're using your lockpicking kit, so that's
I don't have a lockpicking kit. I used a hair clip last time.
well, essentially.
All right. O'Callaghan has. He should have thieves' tools.
Should be sleight of
Yeah,
hand.
I should have thieves' tools.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has
I have
thieves'
thieves'
tools.
tools.
Is it sleight of hand or is it a dex check?
I would do sleight of hand.
Okay.
18. With an 18, you are wiggling the tools around in the lock, and you hear it click.
I just want to make sure there's nothing in here that's gonna, magic me.
Okay.
That's why I brought Callum. Stick check.
Stick check. So you want him to do detect magic?
I want if
Okay.
does he have any more?
He has 2
Well,
more
he
detect
has-
magics left.
I rolled because I was imagining Saplin heard her say stick check and I kind of glanced over.
And she got a 20. So
An Arcana, with that Arcana, you don't sense anything from where you
Okay.
are.
okay.
I don't think there's anything magical there.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go in and have a look.
All right.
So
So-
What was your detect arcana?
You walk into this
That's-
room, and this one's much nicer than the guest bedrooms that you were in. It has a
Yes.
nice table surrounded by several couches. A bed that's like twice the size as the one you guys have.
okay, did me or Callan find anything in there?
All right.
Who's getting
With an
changed during
investigation of 17 and 13, you guys find an empty liquor bottle on the table there.
this? Okay.
It looks freshly opened.
So he's definitely nervous and he's drank. Got it. Okay, can we pull open any drawers? Because these look like wardrobes.
Sure.
It looked like he was just sitting at the table for a while, as an out of character thing.
I look under the I search everywhere, so I'd look under the table, look at the fireplace, and look in the wardrobes.
Okay.
I think Callan should do a detect magic.
Alan should be trying to see if there's anything magical in the room, yeah.
All right. So Callan does detect magic.
Because it should still be up.
Yeah. His
Oh, would
detect
it
magic
still
should
be up?
It's
Yeah,
up
'cause
for
it's only
10
been
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he
So
only
is
did it
Callan
when we were
detecting
downstairs.
anything?
I think it's been more than 10 minutes since you guys.
She'd asked him to detect on the door.
Oh, I didn't think he'd actually done that.
Okay.
Since you did your Arcana.
Oh. I mean, Arcana is less detecting magic and more does this look magical? No? Okay.
Well, anyways, we
Okay.
need him to
Well,
do
then,
a detect
yeah.
magic.
He does detect
Mhm.
magic. He does not really sense anything magical inside the room. Looking through the drawers and things, you find lots of fancy clothes, some jewelry, typical
Found no
things you'd
sword.
expect to find in a rich person's bedroom.
I'm not swiping. I'm being good.
So nothing of
surprised no one said
interest in
that.
there that's different.
Well, we didn't get to look in here last time. Okay, let's go out of the room and lock the door again.
Okay.
The library wasn't locked, was it?
No.
No.
Didn't we say the only room that was locked was the master bedroom before?
The master bedroom
Yes.
and this servant stairwell door.
Yeah, the staircase into the servants' quarters from here.
So I would say, Son, check the door to see if it's locked.
Okay. I'll go over and check the door.
It is locked.
Okay.
I will go into the library quickly,
Okay.
And see if there's any books.
see if there's any books out.
Ooh, could you look to see if there's any books that would cause, like, resetting the day?
I
There
don't know
are
that we have time for that.
there are a
Yeah,
lot
you'd
of
have to
books
do a
in
lot
there.
of checks.
Was there anything out on a table that looks like it was looked through recently?
There are a couple books on the table, but nothing that really catches your eye.
Okay.
That would be of any consequence.
Yeah,
I don't
research
think the
tasks usually
kids-
take a little
Like
while.
there's a coloring book in there, and there's like a history book in there.
Okay, are we leaving the kids alone?
Oh, I'm
Or we-
assuming we got introduced to Mill at least briefly.
If you
So
guys
she
wanted
at least
to,
knows we're up here and why we're up here.
you guys were
Right,
told
so
about
she at
Mill,
least knows
but
who we are.
I thought you guys were kind of avoiding that.
No, Lily had said that she wants to quote unquote at least meet Mill.
Okay.
So
So
Yeah,
she
my
knows
my
okay.
question to Brimble about are there any other staff we should know about
Yeah.
was
He-
poking at will he mention Mill, and if so, can we finagle an introduction to Mill so that she's
okay.
not like who are these people running around on this floor?
Okay. He would have briefly introduced you then.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were trying to meet her. I thought you were just asking,
No, I
is
was
there anyone else?
intentionally trying to meet her so that if she came across us, she wasn't like, "What is this?" and sounded the alarm.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be fishy why we are walking around and looking at things upstairs.
Correct.
Because we're quote unquote doing a security check
Correct.
while we're up here.
But we're
Okay.
not interfering with her duties, which is why we're not checking in on the children.
And Mill comes into the library while you're in there. It's like, oh, excuse me. Where's that? Ah, here. Grabs the coloring book. Sky needed her coloring book. And she walks back out.
Okay, is there anything else we want to check upstairs? If not, we can head.
I'm also surprised we didn't get the quote about watch out for the kid
Twig.
Twig. Would he have said that when we asked about Mill?
Probably when doing the introduction with Mill, he probably would have said, and if you go see the children, just watch out for Twig. He likes to bite.
No, Firedale, I didn't tell them about, well, you guys know about the bite, but I didn't tell what the bite did.
Yeah, so the stream does not, the viewers do not know what.
The players also do not know.
Actually, the viewers
characters do
should
not
know because they would have heard it on my end.
Yeah, I had myself muted.
Out of character, we know what it was. The characters do not.
Right. That's why I was
Except
asking.
for me.
That's why we are
Except
not
for me.
acknowledging it.
Mm-hmm.
So my basically, I don't want to get bit again. Just no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so Lilia knows because it happened to her. The rest of the party
Lilia has
does
not
not
told the rest
know.
of the characters.
Right.
Out of character, we know because we guessed
Yeah.
very accurately.
So yeah, I guess just wait around until we hear or have him come up and say the party's starting, or what happens now? Did he come up and get us, or did we just go downstairs?
You guys just went downstairs last time.
Okay, should we go back down?
Yeah, you guys
Is
can go
there
down.
anything else that you guys want me to look at?
I don't think there was anything else to look at. The only other thing that might have been interesting was seeing if the children remembered the interactions, but I don't know that they would.
Well, Honey didn't. Pack
Yeah.
did.
Should we go interact with them?
50-50%.
We did not.
I'm
We
saying,
can.
should we?
We didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have bacon?
It's in my bag. I made sure to keep it this time.
Emergency bacon.
Should we go see the kids?
Does Saflin have her bacon?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys going to see the kids?
Let's go see the kids.
Yes.
Okay.
Bacon
Oh,
at the
Neon
ready.
says yes, but Neon's not happy.
Bacon at the ready.
I take it Aurora and Kira are just staying in the ballroom.
Here's a question first before we enter that room.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any of the other rations on you?
We should do.
I have not actually put all of my stuff away yet
Callan's already gone in. He's screwed.
because I'm already dressed. I just have to put my staff away
Well, hi
for the
there,
most
kiddos.
part and my backpack.
I'm just gonna go to the door and yank Callan back
What?
so Twig doesn't bite him.
I'm saying hi to the kids.
Callan,
Stay
darling.
away
What's
from the
wrong?
biter. Stay away from
I-
the biter.
I just
Remember
put
one of them bites?
Fine, he bites.
I just reach out and
Just
I
a
put my
kid.
hand.
Say hello from a safe distance, please.
I was gonna say I just reach out and I put my hand on Kellen's shoulder and I just kind of look at him and just very slowly nod no.
Bit late when I've already grabbed him.
To answer
Right.
Kinko's
Oh.
question,
Darn.
there is no sign of the bite anymore or any ill effects.
Yeah, my bite is gone. My tail is perfectly fine.
That's why I'm trying to stop Callan from getting bit.
And
Well, you
Aurora,
guys
what did you
don't know
say?
why I don't want to get bit, so I don't think it would be
Yeah,
super.
but Lilia just said not to get bit, so we're listening.
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
I'm like, not bite.
Nihan, what was it you said? I missed it.
Oh, never mind. I
Okay.
didn't
He was
realize.
gonna grab.
I was just gonna put my hand
that
on
was
the
okay.
shoulder and shake my head like no.
Yeah, he just told Callan no.
And I grabbed him by the back.
I
of the
just
shirt
wanted to
and
say hi to the kids.
We
then
can
say
from
hi
here.
from a distance.
There's opportunity to do
No
that.
fun.
Let's not interrupt her work.
There's opportunity to do that, my young friend.
This guy's just on the bed
Safely.
coloring, and
Safely.
Don's like, Don just looks at you guys like weirdos.
Sorry to interrupt. We're just doing security checks.
Hey,
We'll be out of your hair in a moment.
whatever.
And we also brought pocket bacon.
Don, don't be rude.
Dawn, don't say that yet.
She
Was
said
Dawn
it.
rude the first time?
She was
I
like
don't
sassy.
I actually
I'll
don't remember very
ask
well.
Sky what she's drawing or coloring. See if I get an answer.
A butterfly
Oh,
Oh,
pretty.
have you seen many butterflies?
with teeth.
Interesting. I'll cast minor illusion and
It's eating
make
a
an
cat.
illusion, making an illusion of a swarm of butterflies of different colors and shapes.
Did Twig just say he was eating a cat?
No,
No,
Sky said
Sky
the
did.
butterfly was eating a cat.
Oh, I thought Twig said he was eating a cat.
Nope, it's Sky. So I'll just
just
minor
gonna keep an
illusion
eye
of
on
a
Twig.
swarm of butterflies in front of Sky, so she has a
Oh.
reference.
She's like, she's just like enthralled by it. Sky's usually very shy, too. So this is kind of helping her come out of her shell with you a little bit.
Yeah, I used to live by a forest and a meadow, so I've seen lots of butterflies.
Oh, I wish I could see more. I see them sometimes.
And I'll offer her one of the flowers out of my hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Don, look. Pretty.
And
I'm just being
after-
quiet.
Twig,
Yep.
I don't want to
Twig
get bit.
comes over to you. He's like, "Do I get a flower? I want a flower too."
Okay.
No, but I can give him bacon. Now I can give him bacon.
Oh,
And
flower!
Lisa.
He drops it on the ground and starts topping on it. Crush
Yep.
flower! Crush flower!
That's fine. I have plenty. I'll show him my book of pressed flowers and see I've crushed flowers too.
He grabs one out.
Yep, and I'll put the book away after he takes one
And
out.
it's the one you got from.
I didn't press that one. That one's
No?
in my hair.
Okay.
That
Oh.
one's actually tied onto one of my horns.
Oh,
As long
okay.
as he didn't grab
Because I had
that
him
one.
tied on my horn. That was important.
Okay. That's right. I remember that now.
It was very important that Luther tied that onto my horn.
Okay, do I have pocket bacon on me to give Twig?
Why do you want to
Uh,
give him pocket bacon and get
You
somebody
probably
bit?
have pocket bacon.
I'm not. I'm gonna throw it at him.
The
But
pocket
that-
bacon is to avoid getting bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you toss some pocket bacon at Twig. He's like,
Yep.
"Ow!
And I'll
What was
make
that?
make my way out of the room.
Bacon!" And he like pounces on it.
Yep.
Okay, we're going.
It
but-
starts rolling on the ground like.
Yeah, we're gone. Let's go.
And Mid's like,
Bye. It was nice
"You
meeting you.
crazy weirdo! What the heck are you doing?"
We
Bye.
Get
heard
off
you
the
like
floor!
bacon.
Enjoy the
You guys
bacon.
just leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just
let's go.
leave.
I'm just gone.
Hey, where'd they
Can I pull Safflin aside for a minute
Yep.
while everybody else goes away?
Yep.
But I want to be away from the kids for a minute.
Come around this corner.
I'll be like,
Alan,
Safflin, please be careful.
Is there more bacon?
Yes. Callan, come here. I'll hand him bacon.
Oh, I like bacon.
Okay. Stay here.
stay.
Well, no, I don't want Callan hearing.
Okay.
Okay, stick
Well,
goes with Aurora.
Callan, go back with Aurora, please. Thank you.
Okay.
We'll be right there. We have some
So
girl talk.
I'll whisper to you, just be like, be careful with them. Hunt and Pack too, they're were-rats. That's why I was so cautious of Twig this time.
Good to
Can
know.
Once I'm back downstairs, can I see if I can listen into Pack in the drawing room? Like, just wait by the door. Because there is a door under here, isn't there?
There is. At this point, people have started filing in, so it is not just Pack in there.
Oh,
Okay.
crap.
So
Yep,
yeah,
we need to
yeah,
we need to
please be
start heading
careful.
downstairs to the party. Yes,
So,
I
like,
will be
be
cautious.
very careful.
Okay, I wanna
Yeah,
save
like
that stuff 'cause
I
that
would
was
not
good
have
stuff.
necessarily been in the room next to Sky. Meteor dragged me there. I was speaking from the doorway, but
Well, if you were looking at her coloring, you would have to be in the room with
well,
her.
I was asking her verbally what she was coloring and going off of what she said
Gotcha.
rather than
And then
looking.
you did the words English can't think of.
Minor illusion
Thank you.
has a much bigger range than right there.
Right.
I could have cast that from the
Uh,
doorway, no problem.
All right, then that's what you did. I took it as you were looking at her drawing.
Yeah.
Can I say
My thought
that?
is she was
stealth
probably
roll?
putting illusion of butterflies around or right in front of her.
Yeah. When I handed
Alright.
her the flower, I would have been in the room, which I
Mm-hmm.
improvised when you dragged me in there. I'm like, well, I'm here.
All right, my bad.
That's okay.
And so I guess I'll head downstairs and go stand by Luna and pet her on the head for a minute, waiting for Brimble's direction.
I'm gonna stand
Okay.
by I'm saving that stealth roll because that was a good stealth roll.
Okay.
Because you said there was people in that now.
Yeah, I would have gone ahead and stowed my quarterstaff now.
Okay, yeah.
And
So you guys
anything
stow
else that
anything in the
would have
room
looked out of the ordinary.
Right.
Well, that's what I was doing when I went to go sit in the room alone for a little bit and try to listen to see if I
Yep.
could hear what he was doing through the wall.
I wanted
would've
my
dropped off my
staff
scythe.
on me while we were doing this, just in case.
Yeah, I've dropped my scythe off up there.
Yeah, so
Probably the
we'll,
rapier.
I believe we're starting in the drawing room.
Yep. Starting in the drawing room.
Mhm.
So I'll head into the drawing room.
I'll go stand up
All
here
right.
by the fire where I was the last time.
Do you guys want to keep going, or would
going.
We
you
can
like to?
I don't
we
have
can
work.
we
don't
can
have work.
stop for the night, or we can keep going.
No,
Whatever
no,
y'all want to do.
I'm
I
good
don't
with
have
whatever.
work,
Okay.
Okay.
so I'm good.
Okay.
Then we can keep going.
All right. Since we were a bit late this time because my computer was off.
I ended up coming in late too, so don't worry.
Yep. And Firedale did.
I ended up
Yep.
tuning in late too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little late, but I was still there before Meteor, so technically I wasn't late. Because that's
Alright.
how it works, right? It's like in
Does that mean
class, you're not
technic-
late until the teacher's there.
Does that mean technically I wasn't late either?
Yeah.
I was early.
Technically, Nihon was first. I got there second.
All right, so you guys make your way down to the drawing room,
Are
where
we sending Morrow out yet or not?
you can.
Okay, I'll send Morrow outside.
Yeah, Morrow has been sent outside to be out of the way of the guest as far as
Okay.
Brimble's concerned.
And I'll have Luna sit here-ish.
Okay, so I will.
And I would assume that Son had instructed Morrow to alert
Yeah, Morrow would.
if
alert me
anything
anyway.
it seems weird.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently
And I would have
she's
done the
not
same for
noticing anything.
Luna.
Okay.
Although she has passive, but yeah, that one she did not notice anything.
All right, so Moro's outside patrolling. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. Actually, no.
No, we arrived.
It's
about
4.
4
Yeah, it's 4.
about
Yeah,
5 o'clock.
you're
4 in
correct.
the
It's,
afternoon.
yeah, it's about 4 in the afternoon.
Mhm.
You guys had asked about this before. I think it was off camera, but about like how long the evening lasts. You spend 2 hours in each area. So from the time you come in to
I think you mentioned that before while we were during it. Or
Yeah,
We
during
we
asked
it
what
asked
was
time
about-
it was
1.2.
when we entered the ballroom,
right.
and I think it did get said.
So
And I know it also
Um,
was mentioned while we were eating dinner of how long we'd had in between.
Yeah, because we had asked how long it had been. Yeah.
yeah. So and each section's about 2 hours long. Arriving to drawing room.
Point of order.
Yeah, drawing room.
Was it
is
was
at
it
4.
midnight when we were in the ballroom?
No, it was about
Okay.
10.
Okay.
The gem is revealed at about 10 o'clock.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so are we doing our interactions with the guests again?
Yes, so you enter the room and there are several guests talking and just being together, talking, having fun.
Can I do an insight check on the room just to see if immediately if anyone's moods are different?
I'm doing a perception to see if anything is fishy at all as well.
Yeah, see if anyone's behaving differently, basically.
Yeah, well, I don't notice a thing, I don't think.
You don't notice
I do.
anything with that perception?
Is
I
there
Uh,
anyone new that is here or anyone that we remember being here that isn't?
You can roll a
Mhm.
perception for that.
I got a nat
Saflin,
20.
Pack does seem a little tipsy at the moment. Other than that, everyone else seems like they're at a party.
And I'm assuming he wasn't tipsy last time.
No, he
not
was
that you had
sober last
noticed, no. San, with your perception, what was it you were looking for?
The same thing everyone was talking about. Sorry, my mouth is full.
Seeing if
Oh.
anything was different, new people, stuff like that.
Okay. You don't specifically notice anyone new, even with a nat 20.
Do
And
I
I'm
notice
assuming talking to the same
Slick?
people.
Yeah, everyone's mingling.
Do I notice what Slick is doing? Because last time he was looking around.
You look for Slick, and Slick is in fact there, and he's looking around the room just like he was last time. Like
Okay.
looking under couch cushions and
Give me like
knocking
a
on the
minute to finish my
fireplace.
crisps, and then I'll talk.
Then you'll interact with him.
Mm-hmm.
Is Saflin going to interact with the I Love Blue person?
Saflin is gearing up to interrupt with Packrat, which is why she has moved behind him.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
just
just gonna
looking through my inventory really quick. See what I
Okay.
would have had on my person.
I am gonna tap Aurora and point out Slick again, and then I am gonna go up to Slick and see if Slick remembers me.
Okay, you're gonna go.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where Slick is in the room, so I'm gonna assume over here.
Yeah, that's fine. So Slick just kind of sees you. Do you say anything to Slick, or do you just go over and like stand next to him and stare at him?
I'll go over and say, "Wow, are you a changeling? I've never met one of you guys before."
What? Yeah, I am. He's like,
What are you doing?
looking.
Okay, looking for what?
Treasure.
There's treasure here?
That's what I heard.
Should we go have a look?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Gonna have him go look around now?
Well, how about we wait until after dinner, and then we'll go and look. When everyone's in the ballroom distracted.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna keep looking in here though.
Well, not now. People are gonna look. Afterwards.
So?
You wanna get caught?
Well?
And kicked out of the party?
They won't kick me out.
That wasn't me actually saying that. I'm across the room.
Oh, right.
I was trying to hint at Stan. That
Yeah, I would have probably said that too.
They won't kick me out. We're good pals.
You know them really well?
Yeah, we've had a few run-ins.
Well, it's my
doesn't
first
sound
time
like a
here,
good
so...
So what's the stealth for?
That is Curio trying to hide behind Aurora as well as possible.
To
Stay away
Keep
from
from
Marta.
Marta seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'd be a good idea.
Well, you are successfully hiding behind Aurora. Marta has not noticed you.
What kind of treasure's here then? Do you know?
All different sorts, from what I heard.
I heard there's supposed to be a
They
big
got
blue
lots of
shiny
stuff. They're
rock.
rich.
I heard there's supposed to be a big blue shiny rock later.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not really a secret. It's a well-known thing. That's what the party's for.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to see.
Mhm.
But I'm talking about their other treasure.
What other treasure?
I don't know. They're rich. They gotta have treasure.
You're so distracting doing that.
That's just what he's doing on the wall over there. Like testing for hollow points. Ardo's now imagining Aurora with a white fluffy tail sticking out if Curio's hide wasn't good enough. You're looking around Pack to see if there are any points of interest near him that you can use to strike up conversation.
If nothing else, I'm going to kind of walk up to him casually and be like, "This is a lovely party. Do you host these events often?" And just ignoring everything that happened earlier today.
Okay.
Acting as though what happened earlier today with this interaction did not happen.
Okay. Oh, yes. Hello. It's a lovely party, isn't it?
It really is. I don't think I've ever been to one quite like it.
We do have parties on occasion. Not usually for a gem like this, but... you want to see
There
if
are other
Slick wants to go
reasons, I'm
drink?
sure. Yeah.
There are staff with like drink trays and trays for like hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull him away from the wall to go and have a drink and try and talk to him.
So you wish for us to blend in. Is there anyone in particular that I should strike up a conversation with? Who would be interesting to talk to?
Talk to whoever you want. If you think someone seems fishy, investigate. That's what you're here for.
Okay.
It's an odd interaction.
That's what?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, Lilia's thinking to herself, this is an odd interaction. Because I'm sitting there, I'm sure I should be able to hear.
Saplin is pretending like what happened earlier was a product of his imagination, and that she didn't point out that things were repeating or deja vu.
Right.
Just kind of she's had time to rest and recuperate, and she's giving off the impression that, oh, okay, I was imagining things.
Right.
To try to see if he relaxes a bit.
Yeah, he is a bit more relaxed, especially since he's a little tipsy.
Try to get him to lower his guard a little so that he's not. Yeah. So not necessarily lying, but also
It's a
not
Nodding.
putting a point on it.
it's a nice dress you got. You get that for the party?
We did. We got it done in a town just before coming here.
Very good. Very good.
It's quite lovely. I particularly love the way it moves. I'm looking forward to the dancing later this evening.
You like my robe?
It is a very nice robe.
And he's actually in that like red robe that you see.
Yeah, he's in the dressing robe.
This is my fine robe.
It seems like very high quality. It's a lovely texture.
Son's checking with Moro. Moro has not found anything suspicious at the moment. And
Okay.
Curio's keeping an eye on Marta.
And Pac didn't point me to any particular person. So
Although
I
Brimble
will,
did. But Brimble did, but Slick is currently talking with San. So.
Right, but I was asking Pac if there was anyone that would be interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
Rather, not so much worrying about Slick or anything.
Yep.
Just to kind of leave it as, hey, look, we're trying to ingratiate ourselves with the party. Trying to make an effort to blend in.
Right.
Who should we speak to, kind of thing. To see if he gave anything away, and he didn't. So, instead, I will go ahead and say, well, I look forward to enjoying the rest of the party. I suppose I should go mingle.
Yes.
And I'll walk away.
And I guess grab me and go talk to the blue person?
Nope, going to Honey.
Oh, okay.
Going to Honey
doll.
and seeing who else is around, and then I'll be going to probably Marta and Slizzle in a moment, and then Blue person.
Hello, dear.
I think
nice
I'll
to
just
see you
follow
again.
then.
It's lovely to see you. How are you enjoying the party so far?
Well, it's just started. But so far it's pretty good.
So are these...
Can't complain.
Are these most of your usual guests, or are there any new faces? Anyone interesting I should know about?
Well, there's many interesting people here. You just have to get to know them.
Oh, do tell.
Oh. Like Marta, she always has her flings.
Have to watch out for her, shall I?
Oh, yes. Well, you probably not, but the
No,
boys
but I mean,
sure will.
The boys are,
I know what you mean.
I have to keep an eye out for their sake.
Yes. But yes, there's lots of interesting people here. As for new faces, I mean, there's a couple people I don't recognize, but yeah, they're probably just guests of guests, you know, dates and
Basically,
whatnot.
they're +1.
Exactly.
Well, thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
Of course, love.
I'm gonna make my excuses and continue working my way around the room.
Alrighty.
And to mingle.
Yep, continuing to mingle. Still keeping an eye out on the people that we had met previously with no success.
I'll roll one too.
My rolls are all really
you're
good
looking
or
for
really
anyone else
bad.
that you've
There is no middle ground.
like you're
Yeah, my rolls are still not
everyone
great
else
either.
is lost in the crowd. You're having trouble finding them.
Yep.
Curio's hiding off in the corner.
With
Yeah, I
a
don't
with
see
a
squat.
nat 1.
Yeah, he's like struggling to see past Aurora.
I'm gonna lean over into Honey really quickly and whisper, "Which one's Marta?"
I believe she's... Oh, there she is. She's over there talking to Callan.
Excellent.
your friend
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
And
Time to-
you look
Got
over and see
20.
Callan.
Did Honey? Did I mishear, or did Honey just say save your friend there? Because that is kind of what I'm gonna go do.
She did not say that. No.
Okay.
She might have
Safflin heard
inferred
that.
it though.
Safflin heard that.
So Callan starts chatting up Marta.
Have I
And,
seen Slizzle yet at all?
roll perception.
Okay.
With your last perception, you did not.
Well, if I'm looking for him now that I see Marta
Nope.
with
You don't
Callan,
notice him.
Nope.
He's somewhere.
Okay.
Callan
Well,
strikes up
I'll
a conversation
I'll
with her.
walk up towards Callan though.
It's like,
Since I'm going to be following Sapphire around the room, because my character is naturally shyer around people that she doesn't know.
uh-huh.
I feel
hearing
like
the name
yeah.
Marta, can I look for him to see if I see him in the room as well?
Yeah.
Cluing in. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So I'll do it, and still not that great.
With a 12, I'll say you spot him kind of back away from Marta a little bit, keeping an eye on
Still
her.
watching.
Yeah.
Watching.
Not like super close to her, but close enough that
Eyeing her.
yeah.
Most
What are
people
you
just people watch. Apparently, me and
What are
he
you
are Martha
stealthing
watching.
for?
Man, nat 1s and nat 20s all over the place.
My
Also,
rolls
you're
today, man.
Also, you're in a floofy green dress with flowers all over it, trying to be stealthy.
That's why it failed, though.
Firedale, what did you say?
I said most people just people watch. Apparently, Curio and him are just Martha watching.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna stealth to see if I could get towards Callan and Marta in a way that they did not notice, and no, they absolutely noticed.
She just like trips over her dress.
I
So-
probably am trying to get close to Callan and end up falling partially on him.
Yeah, so Callan and Marta are just talking with each other, but Marta does not seem all that interested in him.
Oh, good. He's safe.
As you're trying to stealth over, you hear her say, "You seen any hotties around here?" He's like, I don't think so."
Yeah,
I'll
because
just,
he
like-
only has eyes for Ifarash.
I think
I mean,
'cause
you're
I've got that
pretty.
one-
"Oh, why, thank you,
Oh.
dear. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know."
I'll just like slip in as Safflin is falling,
Okay.
and I hear that Marta said, "If there's anyone interesting," and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I saw a dude earlier."
Oh, did you? Do tell.
Yeah. And who's the one I noticed?
Callan's got game.
Callan.
Well, Slizzle.
Yeah, Callan would have noticed him. But Callan, have you seen Snizzle? And Callan just like points to him.
Probably
Uh,
hasn't met him yet.
You got a 20.
Which one's Slizzle again?
That dashing lizard folk over there. I failed at stealth, so I'm just bursting into this conversation. Just no worries. I'm like, oh, I think that was that dashing lizard folk over there. You know, he's been eyeing
Well, he's not too bad.
over here all evening.
I guess he is a bit handsome. You said he's
He
eyeing
certainly
me?
seems to be interested in you.
I might
He's
just have
looking
to
you
have
up
a
and
chat
down.
with him.
I don't think he's taken his eyes off of
Safi
you so
came
far.
in like a wrecking ball. Oh, that was Firedale, by the way.
Yep, I saw.
Yep. I read.
Yeah, Safflin's like, you know what? I'm a bard. I don't do stealth. Hi. That guy likes you.
Let's be as blunt and open as possible.
He's not.
There's no
I feel
beating around the bush here.
I feel like Marta's the type of woman who appreciates somebody who gets things done.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't want
Uh,
to waste time.
Well,
You
while
can't
you're
just say it to make
pointing
it seem like
him
it's
out,
intentional.
she's like, he's not my usual type, but he might do in a pinch.
I'm just like, yeah.
You know what they say, once you go scaly, you don't go back.
Well,
I'm not saying that in character.
okay, I was gonna say I've never heard that. No.
Yeah, but nope,
Is
let's
that
not.
so?
Let's not. Let's really not. I've already put my foot in my mouth twice.
I've never gone scaly.
Oh gosh.
It's all about the tail.
It's all about that tail.
Mm-hmm.
I read that. and-
Oh, this is funny.
I'm gonna point out it is 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. Shut up.
Oh.
Well, I can say one thing for my rolls tonight, at the very least, since people are commenting on it. At least you know I'm not rigging my rolls.
Yeah, right?
I could not plan that.
Kinka.
Nope.
Yeah, I've been to work today. I have a valid excuse to be tired. So yes, I have put my foot in my mouth like almost 3
Yeah.
times.
Alright, so is there anything else you're wanting to do in this time slot?
I do think we should have one interaction with Blue Person.
Yeah, I was gonna find Koti next.
No,
Okay.
I know you're not mocking me, Kinka. Don't worry.
What's the insight for?
Because we
The insight was seeing what the reaction was with Marta and Sizzle.
I don't think they've talked yet though, right?
Yeah,
No, but
they have not
seeing,
talked.
seeing
There's still plenty
what
of
her
time between
intent
now and then.
was
Yes.
upon hearing.
We go to dinner?
So, with that insight, she seems very mildly interested, but not like, oh, I've got to go talk to him interested.
Right. Okay.
So then I guess we sneak off to talk to Koti quickly.
Well, Sackling falls on top of
But
him.
but didn't seem like there was any
Uh,
other recognition otherwise, right?
Right, correct.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the other thing. I'm still trying to make sure that there's no recognition from any of these people.
Okay.
So yeah, looking for Koti.
Yeah, I don't know if I've lost Slick or what. Cause
Nope.
All right. Saflin, you do not see Cody.
I was not in that
Hey,
one, but it was
Anyone
one
else
off.
looking for him? Yeah, your rolls are just all over the place.
Yeah.
I think
I
I
got
do
a
well.
19.
All right, you guys
Lilia got a 21.
do see Cody over here by Lilia.
Well,
That's what
technically
she
I'm supposed to be
spotted.
next to Saflin, but I just didn't move.
Oh,
So
okay.
can we say that I grab Saflin and pull her over towards Koti to talk?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
go find Slick again.
Yeah, Lilia and I are tag teaming today.
I'll use my perception to go find Slick.
And he is just as giddy as you remember him, commenting on everything blue. Oh, this blue carpet. Oh my gosh, that dress looks divine! On yours,
talking-
it's so blue!
Who's he talking to first?
Probably Saflin.
Saflin
Yours
first,
is so
and then...
blue because
yeah,
you
yours
have
is the
the
so blue.
extreme blue.
Right.
So I'll
You
do
get
a
the
little
more
spin.
exuberant expression. Yeah.
I'll do a little spin to say thank you. I love this color and the stars. They're silver.
Oh,
It
I
just
love that color
feels
as
so
well.
pretty.
Oh, it is
Have
to die for.
Have you seen my friend Saflin's dress? Oh my god, it's gorgeous too.
It is! Oh, they're both just so gorgeous. They're both blue! Lilia's
love her
hair
dress,
is
I'm
bluish?
jealous.
This makes me laugh.
Lily's hair is more green
It's
than
actually
blue.
meant to
It's
be like
green.
teal.
Yeah, it's teal.
Yeah.
It's like a dark teal,
It's like a similar color to Saflin's dress, yeah.
Yep.
just darker and
Yep.
darker. in
I've
tone.
got nothing off of Cody other than they like blue again. That's all I got.
I heard the sapphire that we're seeing today is blue.
Oh my gosh! All sapphires are blue, and I love them so much!
Actually, there's different color of sapphires.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yes. There's all
Aren't
different colors of
rubies
sapphires.
technically red sapphires?
Trust,
did not know
trust banana. We
We
had a
a
full
conversation the other day. Yep.
Okay.
There's white sapphires, there's orange, there's all different colors. So no,
I was not aware of that.
Yep.
Because blue
So, yeah.
sapphires are my absolute favorites. I could just die for a blue sapphire.
I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be magical. So pretty.
If I could just be with it forever, I would.
Buff Bite, you're wrong.
Sapphires are only
Rubies
blue ones. Their colors. make them different.
Sapphires and rubies are the same exact mineral.
Yep.
So are emeralds.
Yep.
They're identical in structure except for the color.
Interesting.
Yep.
I was
And
not
the
aware of that.
impurities and other things in it are what give them color. Sapphire is actually clear. Most
I'm
people
not sure
just
of that either.
think of blue sapphires because that's the big thing.
The most known.
There's
Fire
also
sap-
pink sapphires, which are really popular.
White are often used in non-diamond expensive jewelry.
Google just told me it was the same mineral, Kinga. It's all corundum. I'm not
Anthony
saying
was
it's a
just sat there like,
sapphire,
I
I'm
have
saying
no
it's
idea
the
what
same
you're
mineral.
Mm-hmm.
I love how we're getting into a discussion on gems now.
It's just
Anyway.
one of those. Today
All
you
because of
learn.
the slip of the tongue.
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh.
um,
Are you gonna comment
he's
on his blue
commenting
skin?
on blue and how he'd love to just stay with blue, the gem forever.
I've heard it's supposed to be quite large too.
Oh, I sure hope so. The bigger, the better.
Wait, what did he say? I was listening to my text chat.
The bigger,
I
the
was
better.
saying that the sapphire was also supposed to be quite large, and they said the bigger the better.
Oh, okay then.
Size joke. Anyway,
Are you gonna make a comment about his lovely blue skin again?
I mean, let's just assume that I did.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, I forget who it was before.
Yuli, I think came in and said dinner is served.
I thought
Was it
Bramble
Yuli?
did.
I thought
Yeah,
I think it was
was-
Brimble.
I think it was
Oh.
Brimble as well.
Oh, okay.
So Brimble
Yeah,
comes in
Yuli is not interacting with the guest.
and says, "Excuse me, folks. At this time, dinner is served."
Mara
In the
was just
dining
looking
room.
Through the window at you.
So everyone starts making their way to the dining room.
I'm gonna wait till.
Should I sit in the same place as last time, or do we switch?
You can sit wherever you want.
That was more a question for Saplin. What do you want to do?
Curio.
Yes.
Roll another stealth. If you were trying
Okay.
to hide from Marta while going in.
I got a really bad perception.
Well, here's a thought. Why don't Curio
Okay.
and I sit together? He sit on the end, so I'm in between.
Okay.
Act like I'm the one that's there with him.
All right.
Could
so
be a
you
thing to protect him.
you make your way into the dining room.
I'm hiding in plain sight.
I assume you're trying to sit as far away from Marta as possible.
Well,
Let's
I'm
do
gonna
it
sit
this
somewhere
way
else,
then.
too.
I'll come in and grab him and take him into the dining room, and then sit down beside him.
I will follow Lilia's lead.
I'm probably gonna sit in the same spot next to Slick.
I'm intentionally trying to sit near Packrat and Honey.
Well, Honey sits on one end, Packrat sits on the other, so you kind of got to pick a side.
Then I'll
Yeah.
sit closer to Packrat.
Well,
'Kay.
you're closest to Honey, so.
Okay, Packrat's at the south.
I think
Packrat's up
Pack
top.
was at the north.
I thought he was
Pack is-
too, which is why I moved up here.
Yeah. Pack. Sorry.
And
I
Hun's
haven't
down
read
at the
them.
bottom.
Pack and
That's what I
Hun.
thought.
Yeah, I mean, Curio's closer to Honey.
Yeah.
Try to move
Callan's
Callan
gonna
into
sit
place.
over by Marta. Aurora,
guess
where are you
Aurora.
sitting?
Eon?
Yes.
Where are you sitting?
Choose your seat.
Oh, I shall sit here.
Can I blow your mind real quick, Meteor?
What's that?
Hold Alt and put Pack on the seat.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Gets it in between squares.
I knew there was a way to do it, but I didn't know how.
It's just one of those little things.
I'm in a seat already. I'm just half sitting in.
Yeah, I'm just
I
gonna.
like how everyone's trying it now.
That's easy enough to do. Come on.
Yeah, my seat is literally right next to Aurora there.
All
Can you
right.
have a seat that's under you,
Who, me?
Firebutt?
Yeah.
I
No.
have a seat under me.
Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
stay here.
I'll just stay here. I'm fine.
As long as we know where we are roughly around the table.
Right.
That's all that matters.
Kira just keeps moving back and forth.
All right.
He's like sneaking back to see where Marta is.
Just waiting for the next nat one to pop up.
All right. So the servants bring out the drinks, and they start bringing out the first course.
Is the course the same?
It is the same.
I don't see anything different, but do I feel anything different?
Um,
That's
Do I
why
have
the
to
two
swap
different
my
roles.
plate? Because I still
Not
think Yuli's mad at me.
specifically, no.
Is Yuli
Okay.
still mad at me? And do I need to
Is
swap my plate?
I'm assuming yes.
Yuli is not in the room right now, so
Okay, then yeah, I might not get poisoned. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm treating, just for clarification, I'm treating my perception rolls as visual looking around and my insight as gauging emotional intent in the room.
okay.
Tinker, I do have a save 21 stealth to spike someone with pixie sticks. So I do want to remind me that I have that. Hi, Abby.
Remember that they're sweet, so they likely wouldn't go as well in the mashed potatoes.
No,
No,
I'm
And
into
they're
the wine.
colorful.
I
Yep.
do have a question.
Uh-huh.
You said the food is already coming out. Can I sneak over to Brimble for a second, ask if he can make sure
Yeah.
Luna gets something for
Yeah.
eat? So I'll sneak
And
over to Brimble
probably-
for a minute and ask, Mara's already had something to eat, but Luna hasn't. Can
I
I
wonder if
get that
anyone's
taken
gonna
care of,
notice.
please?
Of course, madam. We will see to it.
Thank you very
You
much.
noticed.
And then I'll sneak back to my chair and sit down.
What did I notice?
The Moral was sat in the windowsill on the outside.
Yeah.
Well, could she be? We're probably on a second floor.
It's
You're
the
on the
first
first
floor.
floor.
Oh,
Ballroom's on the
okay,
first
never mind.
floor, and all the rooms attached to it are.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ignore
yeah,
the
she'd be
fact
looking
that
in the
there are
window.
staircase doors there. That's not a thing.
The
on
doors
the-
are
Those doors
underneath
are
the
actually
staircase.
under the stair. Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, up the stairs are the rooms above that.
Yeah.
Meow,
The
meow,
main
meow,
quarters,
The
meow,
main
got it.
quarters,
meow,
yeah.
meow.
Speaking of Moral, has she noticed anything yet?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Now tomorrow's close enough to report back.
Moro has not detected anything unusual around the perimeter.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her to go and check the carriages.
Oh, excuse me. All right. She will go and check the carriages.
So
Has Luna
carriages
noticed anything
probably
fishy?
down here.
Because she does have passive perception.
No, she is not.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, her passive perception is 16.
Yeah,
Curio
Moral's is
casts
okay.
speak with animals and says meow to Meteor's cat.
Abby! Hi, Abby.
That's funny. Hi, Abby. Yes, hello. Shush.
Oh, yes. Yes, hi, Abby.
She got closer.
I could tell
Alright.
by that loud meow all of a sudden.
So, how are you guys interacting with folks during the dinner?
It's food. I'm still eating.
I'm gonna probably drink and talk to. I'm not actually drinking alcohol. I'm gonna drink and talk to.
I'm
Swift.
paying attention to Packrat and his emotional state, if he looks nervous or anticipatory at any point.
And I'll be eating. I don't want to drink, though, so Is there water
He
on the
has
table
liquid
besides the
courage.
wine?
If you requested water, they would give you water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink water too. And I'm
Mhm.
gonna see what Slick is drinking, see if I can slip a picture.
So Pack does seem to be a little more at ease at the moment.
Slick is
Okay.
drinking the alcohol.
And
Yeah.
he definitely
was
had
drinking
some
the
more
wine.
wine in hand. And Slick is drinking alcohol as well, yes.
Yeah, I will slip the pixie stick in later on when Julie distracts everybody.
I'll
Okay.
purposely be trying to keep conversation with Curio so
That's
Marta
right.
doesn't think he's available.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm-
Callan's chatting up Marta.
I unfortunately don't have a very good chance with my rolls tonight of doing a sleight of hand into Pack's drink, or I would try. Because I kept one of the pixie sticks.
Oh, you want to do it in a pack string? That'd be interesting.
I have a +3, but I don't trust my rolls tonight.
I've got 2, so if I use one for Slick, and then I could probably get one into Packrat in the ballroom.
Well, is there drinks going around the ballroom?
Yeah, I think there
Curio
is.
remembers what should happen with next food being brought in.
Wait, what does happen with next food being brought
Well,
in?
we
'Cause-
had
A little
Slick-
mishap.
A guy dropped something.
Slick, yeah, Yuli, the servant comes in, drops a plate, Yuli yells at him, there's a
Mhm.
distraction.
Yeah,
Son
that's when I got
slips
Slick.
the powder
Right.
into Slick's
wine?
drink, yeah.
So at this time, that does happen. One of the servant, while bringing the next course in, one of the servant boys ends up dropping some of the food.
Which means you need to roll perception for everybody else.
And I can
See
do
what they're
my-
paying attention to, yep.
Right.
Which mine was a 21.
That
Your
was her stealth to sneak
That she
thing.
Okay.
saved.
yeah.
Yeah, that was my save stealth. And
Okay.
I also need a. Am I doing a sleight of hand this time or not? I failed it. last time.
You would need to do a sleight of hand. Yes. The stealth is to see if anyone notices this.
Well, they're not gonna. Yeah, that was a crap one.
But did you do the perception check to see if the others are noticing?
I have not yet.
Yeah, I did mine to see if I was able to keep my attention on Packrat or not.
So the perception to see if other people notice. They fail
Well-
against you,
Okay.
and for
I notice.
for Slick gets a nat 1.
He definitely ain't noticing.
There you go.
There we go.
I think he got a nat 1 last time.
Yeah, he
Didn't
did.
he?
I think he did.
The time loop decrees that Slick's drink will get spiked.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Since I'm going to tell you what my perception was for, just in case it matters. Since we have an issue with Pack at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and everything, I was specifically watching Pack when the food
Wait,
was being brought in, knowing that it was going to fall. So that's what mine was. I wasn't worried about anybody else.
Okay.
And me, I was looking to see if anybody was noticing what San was doing, knowing that it was going to happen. Because I'm pretty sure I
was
noticed it the last
attempting to
time.
keep my attention on Pack, but I rolled low, so I probably lost focus.
Okay. So Curio, when it happens, Pat kind of like rubs his forehead and kind of like mutters something under his breath, but you're too far away to hear.
Okay.
And
Like an
Saflin,
oh
you
great,
did
this
not
probably
hear
happened
either.
thing.
Probably
He's
like a
getting
bad
tired
time
of hearing that clacking sound.
And so, San, I would like you to roll me a d20, please.
Just a, okay.
Just a straight d20.
D20. 9.
9? Okay. And then... Gee, same exact rolls, man. Alright,
So I guess he goes
It's
to
almost
sleep.
like this has happened before.
he goes to sleep
He's fated to fall asleep
for 1 minute,
for 1 minute. Okay, I gotta be
just like last time.
So I'm guessing
I
his
got a
head
nat
falls
20
on the
bit.
potatoes again.
Yep.
I got a hell of a lot better than I did last time. Okay, I'm
What's this
searching
sleight
him
of hand
properly.
for?
It was, remember last time I was searching him for something and I got caught.
I think
Okay.
he's asking Safi.
I was goaded on by chat to try to use my pixie stick.
Oh. On pack?
At the same time,
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
does she succeed with that?
14, doubt it.
You succeed.
Depends on his roll.
Oh my god. Okay.
He
It
rolled
worked.
he rolled a 6.
Okay.
Think it is a bad influence.
Okay, what
I
has
mean,
happened
I
to Pack now?
suggested it first, but I brought this idea into the world.
Let's see. So pack.
Hey, it might make him feel better rested.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
think it
let's
is a
not
fun
forget, I
idea.
was the one who brought up the idea of spiking people's food and drink with the pixie
Yeah.
sticks in the first place.
Yep.
Yep.
I am not innocent in this.
The thing is, are people going to
Perception, yeah,
notice two
he's got
people
straight
going
to.
down at the same time?
I am a tiefling.
Okay. So
I'm guessing
Saphlin
Saphlin
roll
has
a
to roll
d20.
1d20. Yep.
Okay. So it's just slash roll 1d20.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16.
Okay.
Oh, the high number.
Uh-oh.
So
I'm guessing we
As-
figure out what the other effect is now.
I guess so.
as Pack drinks his drink that is spiked with the pixie stick, he all of a sudden starts floating
And I
up in the air.
cast minor illusion under the table to make it look like
What-
nothing's changed.
What is going on? Ah!
I'm casting minor illusion to make it look like nothing's changed.
You cast minor illusion, but he's still yelling.
He's still yelling,
What's going
but
on? So everyone
How long
else
does
just
this last
looking
for?
at him like, what is wrong with you? And
How-
it looks
Meteor,
like
how long does this last for?
for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Her minor illusion will work for it.
I was meaning the spell.
But so it's
The-
just like ringing weird with everyone because like you're trying to make it look normal, but here's Pack screaming like, "Why am I there?"
they can try to determine if it's an illusion if they're suspicious.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Everyone else sees him sitting
So-
at the table, and
Roll an investigation check for
Yep.
anybody who would like to see if it's an illusion.
oh yeah, we need to do that too.
They get a
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
I get an 8.
I
So
got an 18.
San notices it.
12.
I just like.
so everyone else at the
from-
table just is like they can't figure out that it's illusion. They still find it weird.
I'm just gonna
They
glance
think
up.
he's just like freaking out over nothing.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
like-
just like glance up, notice it, and be like, whatever. Go back to
He
sleep.
definitely
What the
had too
heck
much
is
to
going
drink.
on? Get me down from here!
I will gently reach out and try to tug him down a little bit so that he can grab hold of the table.
What is the range of your minor illusion?
It's a 5-foot cube.
5-foot cube.
Within 30
Yeah.
feet of me.
Yeah, she
Okay.
can.
That's the whole room.
So
Yeah, she can move it.
It only lasts for 1 minute, so it will drop before the pixie stick effect ends, which is why I'm trying to pull him down while it's up
so
to let him
Pack
grab hold of the table.
Pack actually starts moving outside of your 5-foot cube.
Well, her 5-foot cube would follow him. That's where
Yeah,
she
she can move
focuses it.
Yep, it moves.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, so he's floating over top of the table now.
Oh god, he's gonna fall on the table.
So
Um,
what's your minor
So
illusion
that's-
doing?
Yeah, that's an issue because you can minor illusion him sitting in the seat and him disappearing, but when they spread out too far, you're going to end up with 2 of them.
Yeah. My minor illusion was to create an image of him in the table or to create empty air above his chair.
Okay.
Whichever one made sense with how he was set up. So I
Yeah, so-
probably would have tried to make empty air above his chair.
Okay.
So him not in the chair then?
So he's now disappeared from his chair?
Yep.
So all of a sudden, Pac disappears from his chair.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty sure everyone notices that.
Yeah, everyone, even with a low roll, everyone notices that he's just gone, but you can still hear him screaming. "Ah!"
On the upside, if he remembers this, at least this is something new. He should be happy.
Yep.
I hate pranks!
And Honey's probably freaking out.
and then
at the other end of the table.
All of a sudden, he falls out of the sky onto the table with a crash. Who did that?
I'm just gonna look around confused.
Yeah. Look around confused.
Also looking around confused, like what?
I'm just
I
gonna
assume
say
you've
that
dropped your
Vistani-
minor illusion at this point.
Yeah,
was
I would
saying
have
this-
dropped it as soon as he was out of range of it.
And everyone else just, like, kind of gasps and then starts kind of, like, clapping. Oh, that was awesome!
I'm
No,
guessing
there
the
was
nose
magic
is working
involved
up
tonight.
I'll follow suit.
He just kind of
clap along with
climbs
other
off the
people.
table, knocking some dishes onto the ground in the process. And kind of, like, stands up and kind of brushes himself off. Is like,
Is this the well? I never.
maybe we should move things along, Brimble.
It's just watching him with deep concern. Like, is he okay?
And I'm just looking. And I'll look to Curio and be like, what happened? Knowing
Alright.
Curio would be just like, I have no clue.
Yeah, I
Uh,
shrug my shoulders.
I'm glad you
Was-
all enjoyed
was-
that,
Was that enough distraction for
Display.
you, son?
Oh, yeah.
we never dealt with
Yeah, we never dealt with that. So, yeah, you got a nat 20 on your sleight of hand.
Yep.
What are you looking for in his pockets?
Was that for the
something-
sneaking the drink, the
No, that
pocket?
The sleight of hand was
the-
checking him.
the check.
Yeah, after he was asleep.
Okay, so yeah, what
anything
were
I
you
could
looking
find.
for?
Anything I could find.
Okay. So you find...
I didn't think of this one.
What would Slick have on him?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I did not prepare what Slick has on him. You find some money. Probably like 5 gold pieces on him.
He rich.
Some silverware in there that he's pilfered.
I thought I'd end up finding that.
Nice little knick-knack, like small gem that he found under one of the cushions of the sofas.
Saffron
Hey, then.
it's not satisfying.
And that's what you get in the minute that he was out.
So 5 gold, a gem, and what? Brain's gone.
Silverware.
Silverware. Okay.
Like
Okay,
nice silverware.
Are you keeping any of it?
I'm just trying to think where the frick am I gonna put it. I'm wearing a dress.
With a lot of pockets.
Yeah, you're underneath your dress. You have kind of not. I want to call a holster, but it's not a holster. So you
Oh,
can hide
the-
stuff.
Like a
Oh.
ninja pocket thing. Got it. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just gonna slip it into that.
So at this time, Brimble says, I hope you all enjoyed that lovely display we prepared for you. Shall we all adjourn to the ballroom now?
Yeah, see,
And-
none of the other
Yes.
party members actually knew what was going on. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
everyone starts getting up from the table,
I'll
and
just like help Slick.
Door are
walk.
we exiting?
And literally no one called me on it, which
this
is
one.
great.
Okay, so I'll.
their
I'll look
rolls
for
were
both.
so bad. Saflin. They were so bad.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna go and pet Luna.
get to the door here and
Thank
ask
her for
Slick if
being
he
a good
wants-
girl.
if he wants to go and see a dire wolf and get
I will
out.
whisper to Son briefly. Well, now we know what the other side of the pixie stick does.
Uh-huh. Nice distraction, by the way. Keep everyone in the ballroom. I'm gonna see if I can.
Yeah,
anything
check
with
in
the
with Morrow.
statues. Yeah, I'll check tomorrow, and I'm gonna deal with the statues.
Okay. Now keep moving.
Okay.
Poor Sir Packrat.
Actually, can I have Luna sit here in the corner so she's watching where Brimble is? So she's watching the door.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm thinking where Pack is, so she can see the door and she can see the entrance to the building.
And
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna slip out
Okay.
with Slick to go and see Morrow, and if anyone sees me, I'll just say I'm going to see the dire wolf. Well,
I'll give her some pets and say, please keep watch
Yeah.
for Luna, and let me know if Morrow hears it or notices anything too,
So,
please.
question for
Pet her
Meteor.
again and
Okay.
go out.
Did that cut dinner short, or was it pretty much near the end of it anyways?
It was pretty much near the end of it anyways.
Okay.
And I'll go stand by Curio to keep Marta away.
It was probably a little bit short, but not by too much.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm noticing that Honey is in the ballroom and Packrat is retreated to the
Oh,
chair.
Pack is in the ballroom. Yeah.
No,
He's
it's-
seated.
Yeah.
Pack's just like baffled over flying.
Well, to be fair, his
Pretty
butt
much.
is covered in food.
I wouldn't be surprised if you went upstairs to change.
I would have expected him
He's
to leave
just-
to clean up, quite honestly.
He's just kind of muttering to himself over there. I don't know. Stupid pranksters.
I guess you could say he's fricker-frackery.
Yeah.
Trying. Very much so.
Alright, so San, what are you doing outside?
Taken Slick with me outside to go see Morrow. I'm also going to check the carriages while I'm out here.
Oh, you've taken Slick out
was
with
it-
you? Okay.
Yeah. I
Wasn't
just
Mara
like,
supposed to already check the carriages?
Morrow's not gonna be looking at stuff properly. She just wants food. She's not
True.
gonna look for shiny stuff.
Okay, so what are you looking for at the carriages?
Apparently nothing. I was looking for shiny stuff.
I did the same set of rolls that I did in the dining room. So
Okay.
general
yeah.
look around and get an emotional feel.
Alright, with
Okay.
those rolls, you don't get anything clear.
Does Slick find any shiny stuff?
I do the same as Lily, but apparently better.
Ooh.
There you go.
Slick rolls a nat 20 with his search of the barn.
The carriages. Yeah.
Carriages.
My
Yeah,
attention's
the
divided.
carriages.
I'm still mentally snickering at the sight of Packrat landing over the table of food.
So Slick finds a bracelet by one of the wheels of the carriage.
Okay.
A diamond bracelet.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh look!
Oh.
Treasure!
Someone dropped something.
I think they look great on me. Can I try it on?
Yeah, here.
Oh, he actually does it. I'm surprised.
Ooh, it is really pretty. How about we go find some treasure inside? Everyone
Well,
should
I'm
be
not-
distracted now.
I'm not gonna wear it. It's a girl's bracelet.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
he's
wear
giving it
then.
to you.
We can share. I get the next treasure.
Okay, come on. I got something to show you.
What?
Come on.
I'm coming.
And there's no one in the entry hall, right?
Correct.
Mara's probably
Luna?
come back inside too. But apart
Luna's
from
in.
Luna. Okay,
Mara's supposed to be still going around outside, isn't she?
Nope, Mara's come back in now.
But-
Go on.
Mara's supposed to be doing the whole.
She done a
Just-
perimeter.
Well, people could still be
It's
outside.
been 4 hours, so
It's-
Mora
yeah.
has had time to look around.
Oh, Could I have, I keep forgetting because we're not actually in combat. Could I have, when I stopped to talk to Son and asked her to go check on Morrow, could I have given her a bardic inspiration?
Sure.
Okay. So I'll mark that off.
Cool. Inspired.
Yep.
Firedale.
Can add a d6 to an ability
What?
check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Thank you.
I
Okay,
see
I
what
just
you
read that.
said. All right, so
I mean, Marta is here. With her around, you never know what you might find.
Son, you're looking at the statues.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I said to Saflin earlier. So I'm gonna move the statues.
Okay.
You're downstairs now.
I wouldn't move the well, I'm thinking moving the statues now before Brimble actually does the opening to get the gem might look suspicious.
Are the ones downstairs different? That might have been something I missed.
Yeah.
So the
Yes,
the
the
information
downstairs
you
ones
have
are.
about them is the one on the top, the two on the top floor. The left one has a smile. The right one has a frown.
And both were pointed straight
And
up.
daggers
Both are
are
pointed straight up.
straight up.
The two on the bottom, the left is a frown, right is a smile, and both the daggers are straight up.
Okay. Can me and
'Cause-
Slick try and sneak upstairs then?
Yeah.
Brimble's upstairs. Careful.
Yeah, I'll just use the same excuse I was using that last time. Privacy.
That you
You
were
can-
upstairs to get something from the room. But doesn't
Privacy
explain why Slick is
me.
with you.
Privacy.
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh,
That was the excuse I used last time.
right. Because you got friendly with him. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna. I don't really have to sneak upstairs, do I?
Not yet. No, you can go upstairs. There's no one around.
Oh, Pack just moved to center.
So around this time, Pack and Hun are going to start their dance in the center.
Well, before you do that,
Uh-huh.
I had rolled perception to see if anything was interesting like Saphlin did.
Okay.
Also,
What
when
specifically are you looking for?
Saphlin, what exactly were you looking for, did you say?
Just to see if anything looks
Music.
different.
People's interactions, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, nothing seems out of the ordinary with that.
Okay.
All right, so Son, as you get to the top of the stairs, let's see.
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth.
That's what.
Nice. And
Son doesn't even know where Son is.
So that's and so Slick rolls a 16 on his stealth. But with your nat 20, I think that makes up for it, and you go upstairs unnoticed.
Cool.
So you have free roam at the moment.
Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna probably walk around and make sure there's no one up here, and I'll probably... Let me do a perception if I actually know it's Brimble up here.
So the door is closed. These doors are closed, so in order to check in the rooms... Actually, I need to
No, I'll
move
just
some
stick my ear
things.
next to it.
See if she can hear anything in there.
If I can hear anything. I got a 9 though, so I don't know if I'm...
So with a 9, you don't hear anything from there.
Okay.
Now, are you going to talk in normal voice or in whispers? Because if you
Whisper.
talk normal, Brimble might hear you.
Yeah, with them bunny ears, he probably would. I'm gonna whisper and probably move and go over to where our stuff is.
Okay.
You doing the whole mask bit again?
Yeah, I'll do the whole mask thing again because that will take a few minutes and might make Brimble move.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do what I done last time as well and draw an X on me.
Okay. So you, do you still have Slick turn into Brimble?
Mhm.
All right.
A whole bit.
So he turns into
The whole
Brimble. You
bit.
put the mask on, and do you put the mask on him and then put it on yourself, or?
Yeah. So
While
I'm
this is
showing-
going on, I'm going to take a moment and go to the washroom.
Okay. IRL or as your character?
Like myself, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Just
So I'll be
just
right back in
checking.
a second. No,
All right.
I literally need to go, so I'll be
Okay.
right back a sec.
Yeah, go,
Okay.
go. All right. So you put the mask on him.
Mhm.
His face turns into yours instead of Brimble's. And then you take it off of him. His face turns back into Brimble. You put it on yourself, and your face turns into his face, not Brimble's face.
Yeah. So who do I look like? Do I
So
look
you
like
currently
Brimble?
look like Slick.
No, I'm talking to Slick.
Oh, you look like me.
I look like
But
you?
me, not Brimble me.
Wait, shouldn't have been Brimble? You?
It took his real face, not his fake
I
face.
know that, but he probably doesn't.
Well, I mean, I'm the one who put it on, so I guess it does me, not... It must be able to see through my disguise.
Damn. I was hoping that we could use Brimble face.
That's good to keep in mind, though. I didn't know anything could see through my disguise.
Wait, what about the other mask I've got?
What mask is that?
Parrot mask?
Harry, man, what's that do?
Okay, hold on. Let me swap masks. So I'll take the Ditto mask off and put the parrot mask on.
Okay.
It just copies voices.
Yep. So you put the parrot mask on and start speaking in his voice? Or is
No,
there a
I'd have to
specific...
put it on. I'd have to put it on him talk and then me talk back.
No,
No.
No,
that
not the
one's
parrot
doesn't
mask.
work the same as the other one. This one you just put on and you can talk like anyone else.
Yeah, you can just mimic someone.
I thought it was only people that were in the vicinity.
Probably anyone you've heard, I would say.
Yeah, while I've been wearing the mask, I haven't been wearing the mask that much.
No, I think if you know the voice well enough, you'd be able to mimic it.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll start
back.
talking like Callan.
Okay. He start
I'm
talking
back,
like
by the way.
Callan. He's like, oh, that's weird. That voice coming out of your, well, you with a parrot feathers. So weird.
Oh, wait, I can probably copy Packrat. And start talking like Packrat.
All right, you start talking like Packrat. Like, oh yeah, that sounds just like him. That's so cool. Let me try.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll take the.
He puts it
mask
on
off.
and he starts talking like Marta. See any hotties around?
I'll just start laughing and. I can't do an impression of Curio.
Hydrill's suddenly gotten some ideas with that parrot mask and giving orders through doors.
Ooh,
Alright, so...
that's actually an idea.
So...
Wait, give me the mask back. I got an idea.
Okay.
Okay, stay here. Alright, I need to
So
step
at this
outside.
point, everyone else has joined in with the dancing.
Me three.
I'll dance
Curio?
with Lilia.
That was
Curio,
kind of the point of why I'm
roll
standing here.
stealth.
Dancing with Callan. We're already standing here.
Okay.
Do we have to do a roll for dancing to see if
It's kind of
No.
hard
succeed at it?
to be stealthy and dance at the same time, but I was dancing with Lilia.
Okay, you're dancing with
Yes.
Lilia. I'm more seeing if you are noticed
Okay.
by Marta.
I almost rolled a 3. That changed.
21.
Wait,
Okay.
notice.
Marta does
I
not
got
see
a
you.
23. Okay, I got a 23. I'm gonna get Slick to stay in the room. I'm
So
gonna
what
hide
do
in
we
the-
roll to see if we're good at dancing?
Romance.
Also, welcome back, Banana.
All right,
I think it'd be acrobatics.
I'll wait
wouldn't
here.
it?
Wait, there-
Yeah, like acrobatics, probably. Or athletics.
Athletics would be the other one, yeah. One of
Yeah.
those two.
Mine are the same, so I think I'll do
Or
athletics.
performance.
So, San, what are you doing?
I was gonna go sneak into the corner, put the.
I'm not the
power-
best at
I didn't mean
dancing.
to roll again. I was pulling description, but because performance straight up says your charisma performance check determines how well you can delight an audience with music, dance, acting, storytelling, or some other form
Yeah.
of entertainment.
Okay, so I'll try performance
I
then
would
instead of
notice
athletics to
that.
see, since it's actually saying it.
Acrobatics is staying on your feet in a tricky situation.
Okay, my
So if
performance
you're
Or
is
in-
pulling
totally
off
better.
some interesting
So
stunts.
if you're doing stunts rather than
Mhm.
strictly dancing, that would work.
Well, can I keep my
Yeah, so
my
athletics would be
athletics?
better.
Because my performance is horrible. I'd be
Oh yeah,
falling.
athletics or performance makes sense. So Saflin's doing great
Athletics-
dancing.
Athletics is a strength check, and that's situations while climbing, jumping, or swimming. Acrobatics is staying on your feet and dexterity.
Okay.
Okay, so I dance horribly then.
It's okay, I'll take the lead.
Yep.
I can't
This
dance.
time.
I'll sweep you off your feet as you fall.
All right.
Did
San,
Callan roll his performance?
roll me perception.
I did. I got an 8.
All right. So you do not notice
No.
Brimble coming up behind you.
Towards me. Yeah.
Oh, may I help you? What are you doing up here?
Sorry, I was just grabbing this out of my bag and Slick was messing around.
Where
I'm
is
just gonna go
Slick?
grab him. Oh, he's in our room. I just left him
Oh.
there for a moment.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna get back to him.
He's just kind of like awkward now. Like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just
Keeping him out of trouble.
I'm just gonna go back to him. You don't want to give us some privacy, right? I'll be back downstairs soon. I promise.
I guess so.
Thanks. You're the
Ooh.
best. Bye. I'm just gonna go back into the room.
Bye?
Well, she's going back to the
Awkward.
room.
That was awkward. Actually,
Oh.
Brimble, don't ask
Roll-
questions you don't want answers to.
roll me a deception
Deception.
check.
I knew
To
you
see
were
if-
gonna fucking say that.
Yeah, to see if he
can
believes you.
tell. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 17. That's good.
She has a plus
Not
0 to
bad.
that.
Let's see. So he's gonna roll insight against
That's a
you.
good
Yeah,
roll.
deception is charisma.
He gets a 13. So he
So
believes
he
you.
can't tell.
So he can't tell. Okay, that's fine. I'm going back to the room. So I'll walk into the room, put my hand over Brimble's mouth, and be like, "Shush."
Not Brimble.
Not Brimble, sorry.
It's like.
If you were putting
Like-
your hand over Brimble's mouth, that's sketchy as hell.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm
Okay,
probably
I
gonna-
noticed what he did.
the
I
moral
need to
of
know
the-
if
Pika,
Callan wows us with his dance skills.
You need to know
check
if the-
Discord.
Let's see.
Uh,
So Cal needs performance then.
Also, is Pack and Hunt supposed to be standing on top of each other? Oh no, they're
I'm
not.
assuming
They're
they're
dancing.
dancing.
Okay, I'm seeing weird things. Okay.
okay, can I come back out of the room now?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he's
Okay.
keeping up well.
I'm gonna drag
Hmm.
Slick. I've dropped the mask off, by the way. I'm gonna drag Slick out of the room and over to the statue.
Okay.
Is it in the position that I know it was in the last time?
Correct. That one is facing down and right.
Brimble was just standing on it. He didn't change it?
No,
He did change it.
It was faced up.
Yeah, it was
Changed it
faced
to
up.
what it was when you when it got
Alright.
opened.
Seen it.
Oh,
Is the other
do you
one
want-
changed now?
Yeah, I'll check that one real quick.
He is probably actively opening the vault.
That one is also
He's already in the
changed,
ballroom.
and it is down left.
Okay. Do I
Gotta check
turn
the
it?
other two.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
but is
thinking-
he in the ballroom to grab Lilia so that somebody with detect magic can get it before the gem?
Yeah, but
He didn't
has
touch
gone
the. He didn't touch the
statues.
statues.
Otherwise, Morrow would have said,
Hmm.
"Why is Yuli there?" I was thinking,
Well,
why the hell
Brimble is
Yuli
in the
by default?
ballroom now.
Yeah, I figured Brimble was coming to retrieve Lilia.
When Brimble
Before
comes
he
to get
got
me,
the
we should
thing.
probably switch to dancing with Curio so he doesn't get trapped by Marta.
Yeah,
Okay, do you
I'm
want me
making my way to
slip
Curio
downstairs,
with
or do you
Callan.
want me to?
What's
Do you want
that?
me down? Do they want me downstairs, or do they want me to turn the handle? But the thing is, if I turn the handle, Brimble might know it was me or Slick.
Well, first I would say check the statues.
The statues are the way that I saw them the first time I seen them after Brimble had gone.
Well, I
So
wouldn't
they're not-
touch those ones because Brimble did touch them. If it's attached to the vault and it doesn't open when he goes to open it, that would be a red alarm.
That's a point. Can I see if Morrow notices if the door's open? Because Morrow and Luna wouldn't remember, but they're down there.
It didn't open until he came in front of the door. It didn't appear until he was there.
So the last time around when you came out, it was open.
The vault door?
Yes.
Yeah, the
It
vault
hadn't
was
been
already
there
open.
before.
When he brought you out, it was open.
And Yuli was waiting, so Yuli was the one who would have switched the daggers downstairs. Because remember, Yuli was stood over here in the corner. So she would have activated that one and then that one.
If those even need activation.
Yeah.
That's why I
true.
would say check them before touching the ones upstairs.
So I think San is asking Moru to see if the door is open already.
All right, so talking to Morrow, the door is not currently open.
Okay, then in that case, I will slip back downstairs and I will go to this one.
Okay. That
Now, has it
one
changed?
is the same as what you saw before.
So it's
When
not been
And
activated yet.
It's not been activated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. I need stealth. Yeah. I want to sneak in through this side of the room and go to Saflin and tell her I need a distraction. And borrow Callan as well. Because she's dancing with Callan.
Okay.
Okay.
So what kind of distraction?
A big one. Like, really big.
Are you
Like,
trying
bigger
to get
than-
into the vault?
I'm trying to get there and see if Callan can detect anything before it comes out of the vault.
In
Well,
case something else in the vault
case
is what's
something else in the
responsible.
vault- Yeah.
noticing what's happening on the map? Yeah, might
Yeah,
be too late
Yuli's-
with that.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you
but we don't
call-
know that.
Yep.
Moru
I
would
carry-
know.
Yeah, I know.
Mara
So-
would be like chicken moving.
Yeah, at this point, Morrow would tell you that you
Chicken.
Oh! You dog! Out of the way! No! Oh! What are you doing?
That,
No!
sorry, that.
Yep.
Don't make me
yep.
hit you! I will
Making-
kick you across this room!
I will
Arg.
trigger both dancing lights and minor illusion simultaneously.
And
Okay,
Brimble is
guys.
coming across the room to retrieve Lilia, who requested being out there, right?
Okay.
I am going
Yep.
to use my minor illusion to create a sound outside. And
Oh,
it is.
Outside by the carriages. I'm guessing.
Yep. Well, it has to be within 30 feet. So it'll have to
In the
be.
direction of the carriages.
Yeah, I can put it in a direction. But
So
I can
that-
create a sound, anything from a whisper to a scream,
Okay.
Okay.
Scream.
in terms of volume.
Too bad you didn't have my ring, but then again, kind of.
So
what kind of
is
sound you
Moro
making?
continuing to block Yuli?
Yeah, Morrow would still be like Morrow would be like bouncing back and forth,
Okay.
like playtime.
My question is, could I put the sound towards the carriages without putting it where Yuli is?
Yeah, the
Like,
carriages
I
are
don't
over
see.
here.
Okay. So
The
yeah, I'll
carriages are over
put.
here,
Yeah,
so- yeah.
the carriages would be out into the left, like on the kitchen side.
Can I do two sounds, kind of one after the other?
Okay.
Is that allowed?
I don't
Because
see
I
why
think
not.
I would want a very, very loud, almost crack of lightning sound, and horses just causing a ruckus.
Okay.
Well, I mean, your illusion does last for a amount of time, so I'm guessing it would be however long it would go, right? You could still make sounds.
Yeah, it can last for the duration. Yeah, it says
Excuse
the
me.
sound continues unabated through the duration, or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends.
Okay.
You can change it.
So, changing the sounds through the course to make it sound like something spooked the horses are causing a ruckus, something is going wrong
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what we
at the
need.
oh my.
carriages.
Lilia, come with me.
And using
Okay.
dancing lights to kind of supplement the sound
What is
with
going
flashes of
on out
light.
there?
Curio rushes
Let's
outside.
go investigate.
Okay, so Curio's gonna go and outside.
And at this point, um, what is Moro's AC?
She
16.
What is it?
16.
I will just say I will be impressed if she manages to kick Moro across the room.
All right, so Yuli attempts to kick at Moro, and Moro jumps out of the way, and she misses. Brimble, get this mutt off of me!
And Luna's just sitting, watching everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sneaking to here with Callan if Callan moves.
Alright. It won't let me pass!
Firebutt, you have a person to ban. At least I think it's Firebutt, or is it Meteor?
That's
It's
in mine.
Meteor. I got it.
It
I got it.
auto-deleted, but
Yeah, I banned. You're good.
thank you.
Nice, good job.
Alright, so Brimble is going to roll some animal handling to try and grab Moro. He gets a 15.
Hold on, what would Mara need to roll?
Mara would be rolling a save, would she not?
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Dex save?
Yeah, dex save probably.
nope, Mara gets grabbed.
So Moro gets grabbed by Brimble, who moves her out
Drags
of the
her
way.
away.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Brimble. Dang animals.
Have I noticed what position the statue is?
That one is still straight up.
Okay, I thought they were running outside for the carriages and stuff.
Yeah, so Brimble moves Moro out of the way and then continues with Lilia outside.
Probably
Like
shout
outside,
to Yuli.
outside?
Yeah, to
Yeah,
check on
outside.
the horses.
I am moving to the windows as though
And
I'm trying to see
Curio is
what's
going
going
with.
on
Mm-hmm.
Curio ran after us, by the
to
way.
try to get the
Okay.
people in the room to see who follows to look at things through the windows.
Alright, so
And who of the guests stays put.
a few of the guests follow. Not everyone does, though. Some
Like, I'm
people
not
just keep
leaving the
dancing.
room. I'm just going to the window like, what is going on out there?
What are you doing with Yuli? Because I...
Excuse me, miss, what... Can you please return to the party? Everything
what-
is under control out here.
Yeah, but there's stuff going on outside. What's going on outside?
We have
All
it
of our
taken
horses
care
are
of.
out there.
Oh, you're the one. It was your dog.
He
Ah.
was doing. Son, he was doing perimeter outside. You could say he came in because something was up.
She.
Sorry.
Ah.
My fault now.
Sappy.
I'm tired.
It's
I am
fine.
extremely tired.
We'll be ending soon.
Don't call Mara an animal. She came inside to warn us something was going on. You're the
Well-
one who didn't listen to her.
Well, then you take. I can't understand your dog. She should have gone to you.
And she couldn't find me. So the next
Well,
person
she's
she
right
thinks is
there.
gonna be in
Go
charge.
see what's up.
Mara's just gonna come over and try and drag Yuli outside.
Okay.
I don't think she'll go willingly. Morrow might get kicked out again.
Mara will risk it.
If your dog touches me, she will regret it.
You hit my dog and you'll regret it. Well, not dog, dog.
Oh. Oh.
She's family. You don't hurt my family.
I rolled a perception. Do I hear this happening? Am I close enough?
I'd say that unless someone
probably
closed the
would be,
door
yeah.
or it closes on its own.
You probably would hear it, yeah.
Come to the
Neither
doorway.
Callan and Callan didn't come down.
Something wrong?
You want to fight, little girl?
Not this again.
I'm just trying to do my job here. You're the one who's getting in my way.
In your way?
As a side question, Saflin, do you have rope on you?
In the bag of holding at my waist, probably.
And in my
I
head,
saw
I
it
can
out to
think
drag her away.
she would say the exact same thing. She's just trying to do her job here. You're in the way.
Yeah. I'll be like, son, she needs to get through. We can observe, but we need to let her do her job.
Oh, Kinka.
Yeah, I just read what Kinka put. I so want to say that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that would not go over well.
Oh. That's funny.
Can we not get in a fight with the staff, with the homeowners? a
Take
few
your
feet away?
friend either back in the ballroom or outside to check on the ruckus.
An excellent idea, and I will take San and move her to the corner and try to make it so that she can't be seen.
So
Okay.
who's watching the room to see if anything fishy happens? I'm guessing
I'm still in the
Aurora
doorway.
and Callan. No, I'm
Yeah.
talking the ballroom.
Yeah.
Callan is supposed to be with me because Callan is supposed to be checking the thing. Callan didn't move.
Yeah, Callum was supposed to follow San.
Oh, was he? Okay,
Yeah.
I missed
Yeah,
that.
because I broke off from the dancing when San asked for a distraction and
Oh,
joined
that's right.
Curio.
That's right.
Understood.
That's right.
Curio and I became partners at that point.
But,
And then I
no,
heard
he
a loud
ran.
sound outside, and so I
And
ran
ran.
to check on it.
Yep.
So I guess
Because
he
I'm
didn't
not
leaving
smart enough to know
Aurora
it was
to
an
watch
illusion.
over the room.
If you are trying to hide there, roll stealth with disadvantage.
No, I'm rolling that to grab Callan and run in once Yuli's turned it if Saflin can distract it or not. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
Boozed.
So Yuli is insistent that you guys leave the hallway, basically.
So I'm basically gesturing for them to go somewhere out of sight to look
I'm
like
going out
they've
the door
ducked
then.
into a doorway.
I'll
All
go
right.
out.
Whether or
Or
not they
peek
have
in the
actually
window.
left. Yeah.
Okay.
And I will slip back into the ballroom after a moment, hanging just inside the doorway.
And take these animals with you!
Luna
And I
hasn't done
will-
anything though.
Yeah, I'll
Luna has
pull-
just been sitting in her post.
She's probably highly upset at animals in general. right
Yeah.
now.
I'll be like, Moro, this is your chance. Go sneak food.
Finally some peace.
I
Does
have
Luna
given
actually
Moro
have to-
permission to go to the kitchen.
Morrow's in the kitchen.
Does Luna actually have to move? Because she hasn't been doing anything. She's just
Luna's fine
sitting there
in that
watching.
corner. Luna's fine in that corner as long as she's not like up next to Yuli.
Luna's curled up and probably looks like she's napping, even if she's
Mhm.
not.
Oh, and before Morrow
And,
causes
like,
a major
hearing.
mess in the kitchen. Can Morrow cause a major mess in the kitchen?
I gave Morrow permission to go to the kitchen. What happens there is up to Morrow.
Oh no.
Okay.
Alright, so Son, are you trying to watch from a window or
We're literally right outside, so I'm gonna mentally tell Morrow mess food.
So you're
I
not
think-
going to peek in the window to see what Yuli's doing.
No, I'm guessing she's turning it, so
Yeah,
I
so at
can
this
see-
point,
I can
Yuli
see
is
where the
doing
door
something
is.
with the statue.
I can probably see to where the door opens.
Okay.
But the door doesn't appear until he stands in front of it.
No, it was there
It was
when
there when you
you
came
opened the
out.
door before, when you came out of the ballroom.
Oh, okay, I'm confused then. Because I thought it appeared when he
No,
went
they-
close to it.
So at this point,
Yuli
Um,
opened the door and Brimble took the thing out, I think.
Mm.
actually,
Brimble's
I'm
with me.
going to take back what I said before. She is just standing next to the statue at the moment. She has not done anything
She's
with
not
it.
turning it.
Right.
There's
Okay,
a big
Morrow's
commotion outside.
Morrow's still gonna make a mess in the kitchen. There's probably still servants in the kitchen, so they'll be shouting at Morrow to get out.
At this point, Saflin, are you still?
I have long since dropped. I have
Okay.
dropped concentration on dancing lights.
Okay.
I am wondering if the ruckus that I made with the lightning strike and the horses
The
would
noise.
have caused the actual horses to cause a ruckus.
Mm.
They would have heard thunder suddenly out of empty air.
And seen the flash of dancing lights. Yep. Winking in and out of existence.
So they are in like a stable type of thing. So even if they did, it didn't spook them too much. I wouldn't
Well,
think.
they might still be agitated.
Yeah,
even if
they might be
aren't
agitated,
loose.
but not loose.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's
Um,
going on with us then?
So
And the spell would be continuing for a minute or until I can tell from the window that they're approximately there. In which case I would drop it.
So at this point, Brimble, Lilia, and Curio are all heading back.
So
Because
nothing
nothing
happened with us out there?
They,
I guess we looked around the stables,
yeah,
see
you
nothing,
looked
and
around
went
the
back.
Yeah, looked around the stables, tried to calm the horses a little bit, and started returning. Not sure what spooked them.
That
So
sounded
we're
like a
gonna get
loud
caught at the
crash.
door.
Sorry,
Meet and
Yes.
hydrate.
I have a cough drop.
So me and Callan are gonna get caught at the door, aren't we?
So yes, they're coming up on you on the door.
Well, I mean, you could be there just waiting to see when they came back to see what was going on.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
They're looking
did you guys
inside,
come
not
out to
looking
help?
outside.
They come up to you and say, "Oh, were you coming out to help?"
Yeah, we were just coming to see when you guys were getting back.
I see. Well, everything seems to be in order. The horses were just a little spooked, that's all.
I don't know what that loud bang was. It kind of scared me.
Mm.
Alright, well, let's go back inside and continue the evening.
That sounds good. Now, I'm
Curio
guessing...
is on high alert.
So are you going to go back to the ballroom?
Damn it! I was
Because
trying
I'm
to get in
supposed to
the
be grabbed by
frickin'
Brimble
boat.
to check the gem.
Yeah, go back to the ballroom.
Okay.
I
I'll
rolled
tell-
an insight to see how Pack reacted to the disturbance.
I'll have to go back to the ballroom.
Pack would have
I'll give Luna some pets and tell her good girl.
I think Pack and Hun would have been among the ones that went to the window.
Okay.
Safi, I don't know what happened. There was nothing going on out there.
Are you sure? That sounded really loud.
All right.
It was, but we couldn't see anything. The horses were fine. The stables were fine.
Such peculiar events happening tonight.
Lilia, would you turn your head, please, dear?
Okay. So I'll turn, look out the window. Checking to see if I could still see if anything happened out there.
Mm.
The rest of us are all conveniently by the door frame,
Uh-huh.
just out of sight.
And
Kind of the Scooby-Doo one eye looking out the door frame.
so behind you, you
I don't think
hear
San could be in the door. I
you
think
hear
they
like
wouldn't
the
open
sound
I'm
things.
sure she's just
of
pressed up against it.
stone
Yeah.
like rubbing against itself, which you would guess is the dagger turning. And over here, you see a door start to appear and open.
Well, I'm supposed to be looking out the window,
Yeah,
so I wouldn't notice it.
You have a decent line of sight, even if you're looking out the window. It's like just to your right.
I probably
Okay.
would have quietly suggested to San to go through the rooms if possible and go out into the entrance hall from the other side.
And I don't think Morrow should be in front of the entrance.
Yeah.
Who moved Morrow?
Dog,
I was
move.
curious.
Yeah,
Back
Morrow
up,
should have been
dog.
in the kitchen.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
Mora goes back to the kitchen.
I'm wondering if Brimble actually notices that she's gone in the kitchen. I'm gonna.
So I'm guessing I'm allowed to turn around now and fall.
Yeah.
No,
you-
I'm not allowed to follow him.
you just need to stay like right here.
Kira
Wait.
will tell Aurora what happened outside, that nothing happened outside.
He starts coming out with the gem on the cart. And as he gets to you, the lights start
Ron, you
getting
shouldn't be in
brighter
here.
I stealthed
and
it,
brighter.
Yeah,
and
San did a stealth roll to come in from the other side.
Hmm.
So
But
can I roll an Arcana to see if something's happening?
you can, yes.
yeah,
The
I'll
lights
roll one from
changed?
behind.
So the lights
Yep,
do
Because it's
start
getting
getting
brighter and
brighter.
brighter.
In the ballroom as well as out in the entrance here. And
So clearly the gem must be activating it.
Mm.
Well,
And-
before Lilia had enough time to check the gem and everything else.
Is it bad that I really want to?
you guys did stall things though.
Honestly,
Right.
I was gonna say if you can make a break for the entrance to get out to see if you're unaffected, I would take it.
No, I was gonna say if I could run and knock into Brimble and knock the gem over, but if you want me to run outside, I can run outside.
Either way.
Alright, I'll run outside then.
Would I also be doing a detect magic to see what's going on?
You
I'll
could,
run
yeah.
outside with Mara.
You should have one up anyway to get up
And
before the gem.
As the lights are getting brighter and it's getting harder for you to see, Brimble's pushing the cart up
Yeah,
to
I
you.
will,
He's
Kinga.
like, "Would you like to inspect?"
So it's
And
getting
So,
brighter with.
What Meteor
Okay.
is saying is that Brimble isn't noticing this.
So Brimble's not noticing it.
And the lights
Glancing
just
back
get
at
brighter
Packrat.
and brighter and brighter. Even for you, Son and Moro outside, the lights are just getting unbearable now.
Have I
I'm
noticed
wondering if
anything
it's
weird
activated-
with Pack? No. Okay, lights are distracting me.
Yeah, lights are distracting you.
Because Callan's in there.
Curio closes his eyes.
And the next
Hold
thing you
on.
know, the lights have gone back down to normal, and you're once again back in your cart at the edge of the property.
Well, I was gonna see if I could look around and notice anything first. Would I still be able to somewhat see anything weird with the detect magic? Could I see other lights shining?
You could try the detect magic.
I did.
With-
I did
with-
put it up.
With a detect magic, you didn't detect anything coming off of the gem itself.
Well, I would have been trying to look around, like even at the statues and shit.
Okay. The statues don't give off anything magical.
What
Anything
about
from the
Brimble?
doorway.
From the doorway, you do the warding that was in that area has dropped, and you do detect like a bunch of different schools of magic inside the vault.
What about specifically off of Brimble? Do you sense anything?
No.
Alright.
Now here's a question. Can we say that I had it up when he went in there?
Yeah.
Would I have seen him cast anything?
You did not detect any magic come from Brimble.
So we're still at a loss. Dun, dun, dun.
Damn. Do I still get to keep that bracelet?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, it's gone.
You have your pixie sticks back. Anything that you may have
Darn.
stolen from Slick's jacket is now back in his possession instead of
And
Do a
yours.
then-
long rest.
I did
Did
the
it-
one thing I shouldn't have.
What's that?
Question.
I should have been looking at Pack.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to
Yep.
keep my eyes on Pack the entire time, but my
Yeah, but you're-
rolls are shit.
Yeah, your roll was bad,
I
unfortunately.
did roll for Callan, and Callan got a 16.
Oh, there is
For
one thing I would have
Perception. Yeah, what's that?
said, though. Curio, when all this was happening, would have said, not again.
Okay. Not again.
Yep, pretty much.
So you were rolling perception for Callan to look at Pack?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so with a 16, as Callan is squinting, he does see Pack kind of covering his eyes as well before everything gets too bright.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's a chance it's not Pack.
But he's aware.
He's been affected too.
But he's
Yep.
been, yeah, he... Okay, because I'm outside, do I remember everything that happened this time?
You do.
Is Son with us in the carriage?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I
And
guess we
the
take
lights
our
were getting
quote-unquote-
brighter for you outside as well.
Mm.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out what the radius was
Mm-hmm.
with sending someone outside.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
It
Is
affected
it
us
the entire
specifically.
property?
yeah.
Because again, Brimble didn't notice.
Mm.
Wait, Brimble doesn't
Um,
notice the light?
Nope,
Yeah.
That's what
He
Brimble
was
did
just
not
bringing
seem
you
to
out the
notice.
gym and telling
And
you to look
talking.
at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we were looking around. Only Packrat was shielding his eyes.
Was Hun shielding her eyes?
we didn't so.
I don't think
but
we were
didn't
looking at Hun.
specifically look.
Well,
Nope,
if
we-
Callan was looking in the direction, I'm assuming he would have seen both.
But we
Would
did
he?
look around at the group when the light was going around last session.
Mm.
So yeah.
Does this
Da-da-da.
mean
I'm-
Lily's gonna have to rewrite everything we've said today?
Nope. Because
think we're
I,
good.
I know what happened now, and I know that we don't need to worry about interactions being the same with anyone except Packrat if we want to avoid notice.
Mm.
And since Packrat's now met us twice, that's out the window.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we find out by our next reaction with him.
So now
If
we don't
something
have
is
to
off.
worry about it.
All right.
Well,
Well, we're
what if
going to
he's
go
still
ahead and
off the
end it
next one?
here, folks.
It's a good time too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Question though.
for those of you watching, we'll answer the question off camera. For those of you
Well,
watching,
Do we long rest?
yes.
'Kay.
I hope y'all enjoyed this second loop of the party. Tune in
Oh,
next time
yeah.
to see if they're able to break it.
I said that, son.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.